life on your phone. Every text like a courtroom. Every doubt like a stone. I've been living in blueprints. Ghost boards on the floor. Built a future in secret. Now you're kicking the door.
Ooh.
I just enough, I said enough. Just trust me, dude. I lied about the Xbox cause I built one they never.
Stop! Enough!
Stop! Enough, you want the specs, I'm showing you truth. I lied about the Xbox cause I made one they never released.
Stop! 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 Enough!
Tripe in my bedroom. Fans humming like rain. Serial numbers and Sharpie.
Get those hands up, grinders. We all late. That's right, we're late today.
You keep calling me crazy, like I'm bending the frame. But I held power in my hands while they buried the game.
Remix.
Stop! Enough, I said enough.
Stop!
Just trust me, dude. I
Stop!
lied about the Xbox cause I built
Stop!
one they
Stop!
never approved. Stop! Enough, you want the specs, I'm showing you truth. I lied about the Xbox cause I made
Stop!
one they
Enough!
never released.
Oh yeah, what's up, grinders? How you doing out there? Oh man, we're just gonna toss this show up to this right here.
It was a disaster, Ryan. It was a train
wreck.
It was a disaster.
A disaster.
It was a train wreck.
Ryan, it was a train.
It was a
This is the train wreck episode. So hopefully you are ready because yeah, it's a train wreck episode. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm using a new microphone, which adds to the train wreck of the episode here. So hopefully it's coming in crispy, smooth, and less tinny. I don't know. But hopefully it's sounding better here. This is the first time using this microphone. So, yeah, sorry for the delay. Yes, I'm over like 45 minutes late. It was been some fun hooking up a new microphone to give the grinders better quality of this. Oh, that clip isn't good? What clip? Oh, there's a clip. Hold on. Let me fix this. This is a very how bad is it sound good? Clipping. I'm trying to keep it out of the red. There we go. Out of the red. That clip isn't good. Nick says, yes, it's way better now. Okay. Yeah, because I thought it was sorry. Yeah, I sound different in a good way. That's good. Hopefully it's more it's less, because I felt like the other microphone that I had was definitely putting in more, like there was more it was less less denoising, and I got a lot of my environmental kind of like reverb, I felt like, and it was definitely not as isolating as it should have been when I was comparing the two of them. But I had to hook this one up. Hopefully this one sounds a lot better. Oh, what I showed that clip is a disaster. That's not a good thing. Oh, thank you, Nick. I didn't know it was clipping for my audio. So I just didn't know that. But hopefully this is the smooth sounds of the gaming grindhouse. So I think it sounds I hear it. It sounds really so much better. So this was a cause of a delay to give you better quality as we go into the next foray of the gaming grindhouse and as we get ready for our balcony show. There we go. So this is how we're going to cook. Right now, we have a few topics, but we're going to do something different tonight. We're just going to kind of just go through the grindhouse bookmarks. Like, I've just been bookmarking stuff, and I figured we're just going to get to the kind of the main things, and then we'll just chill and just go through and just ad-lib whatever we see. And I thought that's what we'll do there. And actually, moving forward, I'm going to try to get more of the big stuff up front, because what happened last week, I had so much stuff on the show that by the time I got to the stuff that I really wanted to emphasize, I was exhausted, right? I was beat up. I was just like, oh, I wanted to make this point. I wanted to show you guys this. And then by that time, I'm like zoned out like 2-3 hours in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little hot topic in the beginning, and then we're going to get to the good stuff, right? The meat potatoes. And then we'll do the end more where we just chill. You guys could chat it up. We'll just kind of go through things, bring up topics, and we'll just kind of do that where we could get right to the topics. Get those topics out of the way. Yeah, because that's why I want the energy. Because the things that, like, I get ready for the show, I want to, like, talk to you guys about stuff, right? So we're going to get to it. But this week, there wasn't too much stuff. But moving forward, I think I'm going to do more of that. We're going to do that stuff. So we don't have to do, like, because I know some guys can't stay and, like, 2 hours in. Like, I want to talk about this crazy Xbox stuff. Like, we'll get to it. But we're going to do it. I was gassed, man. That's why I had to come back on Tuesday with all craziness. So we're going to cook tonight. We got some stuff. Talk about cooking. Saros is going to be cooking. We got PlayStation and Bungie. Man, what a PlayStation financials were out last week. And they show real numbers. So we'll go there. And Bungie just is the Bungie got a black eye. Bungie jump, please. And then Forza Horizon 6, which I forgot the 6. Forza Horizon leaks, and then they start dropping ban hammers on everybody for, like, life. Forza for life. That's what they're doing. They're dropping some ban hammers. And then we'll do some and more, man. There's been some crazy stuff going on. Asha, I was waiting for a tweet all day today. She didn't tweet me. We didn't tweet at her. I don't know what's going on with Asha. I thought she was going to apologize for Forza, but we'll see if she has something to say tomorrow because she was a little quiet today. But first, I want to just welcome everybody here to the Gaming Grindhouse. Hopefully, you hit that like button. And hopefully, the Gaming Grindhouse moms out there had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. It was a very busy day, very busy day. I hosted a Mother's Day party at my house. So I had everybody here. So it was pretty a wild day. Sundays parties are not great. And when you go back and do work on Monday. So, but yeah, hopefully I had a great Mother's Day. Happy to everybody who's a mom or has moms out there. And, just hopefully everybody had a happy weekend. And now we're back to gaming stuff and ready to cook. So let me see. As you can see, we already are doing a members show. So I'm going to do a balcony. We have about 375 members right now. So let's get it up to the 4. We're up to we're looking at, I got 375. We got to get to 425, but I'm ready. We're going to do a members show. So the more VIPs we get, the bigger show we'll have for the members only. Take it to the balcony show where you create the show for you. So as of the count I had here, and we'll do 425 for our next tweet at Asha, and I will give 5 more people going to the balcony for that one. So yes, there we'll go. Asha not hearing us, dude. Glassdoor Game with the 2. He goes, welcome to PC Asha AI. Good luck with the Helix piracy, right? That is something we'll talk about, definitely. That is something we will bring up, Glassdoor. Forza Leak, that's right. What's up? So let me just shout out Silver Wolf in the house. We got CBH for good, Turan, Mr. Tennis, Josh Ayers for Brizzle in the house. Glassdoor Gamer with the super chat to get us rolling. As you can see, we will do a game and grind this week, and you will tell me what to play. Anything. I even have Clint. I think I got to play it, guys. I told Microsoft I was going to play the game 100%, but then I saw it. I was like, why did I do that? I must have been a little loose cannon. So I got a review. They want me to review it, and they're like, you better play this by the 16th. And I was like, oh. I told Microsoft I'll play it. So I don't know if that's something you want to see, but I might have to play it. Will H. Cook in the house. Turan. We got Neil, Nick, Hero Down Under. He says, hey, man, Mondays is always Gaming Grindhouse. I was just a little late tonight. But it is always Monday. But I appreciate you hanging out here with us, Hero Down Under, man. Thank you so much, man. More lies. She ain't hearing us. But, Grinders, I don't know if you had a chance to play some more Saros over the weekend, but my goodness, I tell you, what a game. What game? I said Clin, Daniel. Clin Clack, the one with the potteries. Not this one I'm showing, but the pottery one. But yeah, yikes. I might have to play it. So, Saros, man, I got through the first boss. I beat him. I'm on the second level now. I haven't even seen the second boss yet. But I tell you, the second level is really cool. It reminds me a lot of The Matrix. But I tell you, the way, and so far now, as I've been going through it, I'm about 6 hours in now, 5 hours. Let me tell you something. The way they done the loop in this game, it is really, really good. It does not feel there's frustration with getting killed and stuff like that, and you know, and those things where you lose kind of where you are in the level and stuff like that. But they really make it very rewarding, like when you go back and level up, and that skill tree I think is much to the effect of that, and you're able to level yourself up and kind of strategize how you want to level yourself up moving forward here. I don't know what was I doing in these settings here, but let's get to the goodness. But it really is who's this guy? This is not Saros. Who's this guy? Oh, YouTube wildin'. But yeah, I tell you, it is really good. Neil's glad. Yeah, I didn't miss today, dude. I wasn't gonna miss a Game and Grindhouse Monday. No way, not missing it. We'll be late, but we're not missing it today. But I have to say, I am really enjoying the game. I went back and forth between this and Crimson Desert. It's been kind of my gaming foray. I played some of this on the Portal. I've been playing on the Portal. It's actually not too bad. I tried it on the Portal, seeing how it runs. But this is the kind of game, like, you want to have the full playing the experience. Like, you could grind it out a little bit on the Portal. I did some stuff. Crimson Desert, I think, is much more favorable to the Portal. I'm currently fighting the bird boss right now in Crimson Desert. So I'm on boss fights for both games. Yeah, we got the second level boss for this game, and I got the bird boss on Crimson Desert right now. But my goodness, bouncing around between the two of them. I tell you one thing, after playing this and then going to Crimson Desert does take about a couple of a few minutes to say, a few minutes to get acclimated back to those controllers again, the Crimson Desert, going back and forth between these two games. Because it took me a while to get used to dashing in this game, not with the circle, and using the R1 stick. And yeah, and I was talking to Thrifty. Shout out Thrifty if he's in the chat. He was telling me how he uses the Pro for Saros, and using the back buttons as dashing, and also activating his second ability to the gun. I'll let Thrifty share that on his show, but I'll tell some of the grinders who don't go to Thrifty show. I recommend going to Thrifty's on Wednesday. I was just there last week on Thrifty show at night. He does 8:45 on Wednesdays. But he uses the back buttons on the Pro to do the second function of the gun. So you got to press the trigger like halfway down in order to activate the second function. And a lot of times you just want to press it all the way, and then you use your power punch. But so like in the midst of things, you're trying to press halfway down. Yes, the adaptive trigger stops you from pressing all the way, but it could actually, you still want to press down. So what he does does the back button on the Pro, on the DualSense Pro trigger in the back, so that he's always doing that without having to mess around with the adaptive trigger. See, Fabrizzle's doing that too. And then using the dash with that. But I do like dash with I'm sorry, not the Pro controller. The Pro controller, not the Pro PlayStation, the Pro controller. More greatness. That's right, Don John. More greatness on there. But yeah, so using those back paddles actually is really cool for that. But I do like R1 to dash, because you can aim and dash, whereas when you did it at Returnal, you have that circle, you have to take your thumb off the stick to hit dash. So you can't look and dash at the same time. So I do like the R1 for dashing on there. Was it L1? Is it L1? It's R1 for the dashing on that. But yeah, Saros is a fantastic game. The sound is incredible, and graphics look awesome. Waiting for my photo mode, but the second level is really cool. Like, it's definitely a different look than this one, and it's different stuff. So it says with the scheme on the Pro, the dash on circle is a sweet spot to me. Oh, yeah, it took me a while to get adjusted to that for Brazil. Like, yeah, it took me a while to get adjusted to the using the triggers on that one. But yeah, I have to just say, nothing but praise for it. I think they did a really great job. This is why you get sequels, or it's great when a company doesn't, just abandon a franchise, and they take the feedback and they fine tune it, and they make it potential game of the year or potential winner of awards, in the sense of like now bringing it up to, the mainstream with the risk that they took. Because Returnal was like their first 3D kind of shooter in that sense of this kind of, first big massive game like that. And then now they just took it to the next level. So How Smart Cooking, And I'd said that before, if you want an arcade for your home in 2026, Returnal's that game. That is a game that basically would live in an arcade if we were back in the 80s and 90s and you put quarters in a machine to get a thrill and to have incredible experience. That's where Returnal is, man. They have that thing where that gameplay loop, it feels so much like the arcade. It's like you just want to put your quarter up top going, I got next. Like, it really would be a fun kind of game, like if you had friends over just kind of doing runs, because it does feel like that. So I really like it. And between this and Crimson Desert, that has been my gaming life. Like, really, I have not played pretty much anything else. I jumped into some other games, but I really, like, you know, they've been throwing those PlayStation Plus games at me. I didn't get Pragmata. I didn't buy anything recently. I just this game and Crimson Desert. That's kind of what I've been cooking. And you know, I know we got some games coming up in May. So we'll see. And Forza, I think I got Game Pass still on this computer. Maybe I'll play Forza. We'll run around Japan. So maybe I'll do that as a stream too. I could do a PC stream on that stuff because I think I still have it on this computer. And here's another ad. Wonderful tacos. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if we get the stream going. We'll get cooking there on there. But speaking of let's get into a little bit of some of the stuff that happened last week. At the end of last week, there, Lego Batman does look good. That's right, Josh. It does look good. And Resident Evil 9. That's the other thing I gotta go back and finish. Man, I completely stopped Resident Evil 9. One thing before I jump into the PlayStation stuff, I saw that this got reviewed. The Directive 8020, the Dark Pictures game. Listen, I like these games. Like, these are cool, chill. I like horror games. I love horror. And I played pretty much everyone Sledgehammer made. Not Sledgehammer, but what are they? Not Sledgehammer. What the hell are their name? They're Supermassive game. I played their VR games. I played their and I like the Dark Picture. I like what they've done with them. I played all of them. And Supermassive. Thank you, Jack. This one, it came in around a 71, 76, like on Metacritic 71, OpenCritic 76. Like, I'm interested in it. There. They're not asking the crazy price that they asked for on. Remember when 2K did theirs with the wolves and the camp and stuff like that, and they want like $70 for the game. I was like, I'm not paying no $70 for these games. It's good, like $40 game, because they're technically they're meant to be replayed over and over again. I really didn't. I kind of made my decisions and go right through it. I rarely go back and change my decisions. I haven't done the multiplayers in any of these games, but I do like the stories. I like the horror element to it, and they are chill, fun games there. So yeah, the Man of Medan, all those ones that they did, and Until Dawn was great. I didn't play the remake of it though. They did make it really good in the remake, but I'm not going through. Like I said, I'm gonna go through it again. But I do like these games, and we'll keep an eye on this one. This one might be a wait for sale, nice Halloween game for right now. But yeah, this it definitely looks really cool. Getting the what is this? They don't have online mode. I didn't even read. I just saw the numbers. They don't have online mode the post launch. I think I'm post launch for this game. The remake is good of it. Oh, is this a real IGN giving it 4? IGN been a mess right now. We'll see. But I like these games though. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. But again, I'm not in no rush to get it. I'm not in no rush to get those games right now. Like I said, I've been ready cooking for those other two games there on that. And then we'll get to what happened last week, and then we'll slowly go up the news there. It does have couch multiplayer. What? So we had a couple of things happen last week with Sony and with Nintendo. But first, we'll get to Sony stuff. So these were their quarter results. here. So Sony actually shows that they've shipped 93.7 million consoles shipped. They sold 16 million consoles in fiscal year 2025, 1 million over their target. They did 1.5 million consoles shipped in quarter 4, which was, I believe, less than what they did in the previous quarter. That's why everybody I saw on the internet was like, they are down. Because I think the previous quarter they sold like 2.1 or something like that, and they went to 1.5 yeah. So that was shipped. Operating income cost increased 12% year over year. 125 million monthly active users, up 1% year over year. Fiscal 2026 operating income forecast expect to rise 30%. Sales declined 6% due to decrease in hardware sales. Increase in investments for their next generation. So they already said that they're investing in their next generation stuff. So that's another reason why. The other thing is, what the hell is all this stuff? The other thing is that they also had the price increase. So they had apparently they had the best selling week of the quarter and the worst selling week. In the sense, the week before the sales price increase, they sold a whole bunch of PlayStations. Then after the sales increase, they sold a whole less of PlayStation. So next quarter will be the first one with the full countdown of this. The big news that we talk about, the Bungie jump. So the impairment costs for Bungie, that kind of brought down a lot of their year-over-year sales. Their sales are essentially flat right now. And they say, impact of foreign exchange rates, increase in sales from network services. They don't make it as clean as Microsoft just has percentages and they're all in the negative. Sony actually has real numbers. So you actually see what the percentages mean. And it's interesting. Seeing the percentages definitely gives a different take when you actually see the actual amount there. So that's why it's nice that both Nintendo and PlayStation both share their numbers, because you get a little more scope, because you don't even know what 12% is. And when you're looking at they're selling 2 million and now they're selling 1.5 million, it's like, oh, okay, well, they're still in the millions, even though it's a percentage drop. But when you don't know what the number is and you just see percentages, who knows what numbers Microsoft is initially. They could be shipping less than 1 million and then go from 700,000 to like 300,000 and be like, yeah, that's a 40% drop, 30% drop. It's like, you don't know what that number is. Because if you go back to the PlayStation numbers, you'll see that they were selling astronomical numbers, like 2.5 a quarter, like a lot of numbers, and then they dropped to 1.7. It's like, oh, they dropped. It's like, yeah, but they were selling 2.5. Now they're 1.7. Who the hell knows if they just said it's a 30% drop? You don't even know. And we know that Microsoft's not selling the 2 million consoles a quarter. So it's very refreshing to see numbers, but it is a lot of numbers, But one of the biggest things that really was the black eye of their reporting was Bungie. In the quarter that they released Marathon. Now, if you remember, they said that they were going to have Bungie was going to release in this quarter come hell or high water. Bungie was going to be released in this quarter. And they came out like the ass end of March. I think they even pushed out Saros, because Saros was supposed to come out in March. Then they put Saros supposed to come out in March. They pushed it out to April, and then they made way for Marathon. So Marathon released, right? It is very dry, Josh. But yeah, as a public company should, share us all the numbers, right? So regarding the impairment costs of Bungie, intangible and other assets. So what impairment cost losses are was that the value that they classified Bungie as has not yielded. So that's what your impairment costs are, is that Bungie's not worth what we thought it was worth, but what we anticipated their value was going to bring in. They're not worth it. And we're losing because we believed it was like worth $10, but they're showing worth of like $6 or $5. Like, whoa, we thought they were valued at $10, but they're pulling up at $4. It's like, oh, that's not good. So some Bungie obviously is not carrying their weight. And, we saw the numbers of Marathon. We've seen how it is just kind of like just holding down, and it's a slow slope, a slow burn. They did come out and say during the financials that they're still going to support the game, so nobody's getting shut it down yet. But man, oh man, that Bungie acquisition, man, I've said it so many times before. I was like, it was a knee-jerk reaction to acquisition season. Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan was paranoid to try to get something to compete. This is what I think. I think that Call of Duty coming off the table was a scare for Sony, and they saw what they did with Starfield, and they thought that Call of Duty was going to get the oust. And they panicked. Jim Ryan panicked, and he told everybody to make a service game. And we need everybody making service games because we need to fill in the void of a Call of Duty not being on our platform. And pivoted the whole friggin' company into just making service games. Stop what you know best, and we got to patch this up because they could pull Call of Duty from us, and we don't have anything to compete with that. And then when Bungie got on there and Activision was kind of done with them, they're like, hey, Bungie, you know service games. Not only are we going to buy you, but we're going to make you act independently, but also serve as a consultant for our new strategy of moving ahead with service-based games. When I instituted panic mode, and then Bungie ran around, they gave their input, they scared some studios into not wanting to do them, they gave some advice. Meanwhile, they couldn't take their own advice, and Marathon had a bad impression when they first showed it, got delayed, took back feedback, blah, 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 and then finally they released the game, and it came out to, I didn't buy it. I did not buy Marathon. I played the beta. I saw what it was. No, wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. And I like shooting games. I love their combat. I love Bungie. I just don't get out of this whole, just get out of the service stuff, dude. Just do like what you do, man. Just do like competitive multiplayer. No AI, no loots, just so annoying. Like, get the vehicles in there, Bungie. You know, you create incredible vehicles and all the other stuff, like with the Warthog physics and all these cool vehicles. Like, but who the hell knows, man? I think, I think by the end of this year, either they're going to be, if they have not been already, fully absorbed. They're going to tell them to say, start working on Destiny as quickly as possible because our stock is like valued trashy right now because we thought you were worth $10 and you're pulling up at $4. But that was the big black eye of their financials, and that impairment loss to Bungie. Operating income reached a record high for segment, increased 45% year over year. So overall, they're doing like pretty well, and I think for the quarter, you got to remember, this quarter is the quarter after the holidays. This is not the holiday quarter. This is they are absorbed already, right? They're pretty much. I think they'll be done. They'll be told what to do next. But I could see them supporting Marathon, but I could definitely see them going, okay, yeah, we are done with this. We are done. We're going to move on. What's next? Because we're not sticking around having you guys milk Marathon for the next decade while you're not working on something else. I think Sony's going to come in this summer, something, say, Bungie, you go make something new. We're not going to have you here. Oh, we'll promise we'll fix Marathon for the next year or two. No. You can do that, but you're also going to be making something else. We need some more stuff coming out of you. Pause. That's what we need. Phil, get in there. He's not sure. He's not sure.
Like, I'd have to go back and
but,
look at
I think, this is the thing. And this is the thing that I feel like a lot of people, even on the Xbox side, GTA is coming. It's coming. It's coming.
The buried treasure is gemstones.
GTA 6 is coming.
Glazed blackberries,
the world will freeze. And Straussnick last week was said in his quote that, dude, we are not putting this on PC because console is our primary consumer. He knows where the money is. And after watching that Forza Horizon crap, who the hell wants to put stuff on PC right this moment, right now? Because you are exposed out there with that PC piracy crap and leaks and all this other crap. You want to put your stuff out there, man? I will want to put it on a closed platform and let it cook. Let it simmer. Let it burn. Let it cook. Let it start a 5 alarm fire. And then when it's all done, then I'll put it on PC. They can mod the shit out of it after I made all my money while I'm jumping in my gold bin like Scrooge McDuck. And I'm jumping in there swimming around in my gold coins. Then I'll put it on PC after I made all my money on console. Because that's who we developed it for. That's our customer. And PlayStation got the rights for the promotion. He said it's not on console because PlayStation got the marketing rights. That's what he said. That's not the reason why it's on console. Console is their primary consumer. So the world is not ready for the impact that GTA 6 is going to have on this console. It's going to be like fourfold. And if Asha has a brain in her head, she wouldn't abandon the Xbox before this. But, dude, they don't care. Because Asha doesn't know. 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 She's like, GT who? She's like, what's a GTA? Who's that? Who's a GT? GT, is that racing? Is that a new job? GTA, who? It's 6? 6? What? Who's 6? Asha, it's Grand Theft Auto. They still make those? Asha, yeah, they make a GT. It's coming out this year. But is it going to run on Helix, Booty? Nah, Asha. Matt Booty. Booty Gump, answer Asha's question. Is GTA 6 going to work on Project Helix? I gotta ask Gaming Gandalf. Gaming Gandalf, does it work? You are now promoted, Gaming Gandalf. You got the thing. Is it working? Oh shit. He said he thinks. Oh, shit. He said he thinks. Oh, man. Mr. I think got promoted. Grand Theft Auto Shake. Is that yeah, that's right, John. He's like, is that a crime? Is that a crime? Booty, I'm coming back to you. He says he thinks. What do you think? I just paid. Oh, shit. Booty, you stink up the place, man. I'm going to go running again. I'm going to go running, Asha. I'm going to go running. Oh, that Booty Gump. Booty Gump sucks. Booty, how are those games coming out? Oh, my God. Dude, what is this? I thought this was a can of soda. Oh, my God. This is ginger beer. Oh, man, it burns. It burns.
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive.
Oh.
And specifically in 3 years.
Oh, man, that thing burns, man. Ginger beer straight up. Oh, that is not soothing. That is a fire in your throat. Pause. Phil. Oh shit, Phil.
I mean, I don't know.
No, you do know.
Xbox can't compete.
No, we're not playing that one just yet. Get in there.
Another one.
Oh man. So anyway, PlayStation monthly active users at 125. Yo, we'll talk about that, Mr. Tennis. Remember, he's set up for a triple D glazing coming up soon. First party software sales units 5.8 million. Yeah, Civil War's Legend should be. I like it, but man, this says spicy and robust. Oh man, yo, robust. The last time I heard the word robust, it was Sarah Bond telling me about the Xbox button. Oh shit, dude! The last time it says spicy and robust. The last time we heard robust was Sarah Bond talking about the robustness of adding a button to the Xbox ROG Ally X.
Seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox
She
Ally
said-
handheld.
She said the prestige and the robustness of adding an Xbox button to the Asus ROG Ally X. That's the last time I heard the word robust. Oh yeah, you want to know what? I gotta fix my my grindhouse board. Here we go. I'm gonna fix it right now. I'm gonna fix this thing right now. What are we doing here? Why is this thing doing this? Where does this go out here? No. There. Let's see if that works now. Let's see if I have reverb on my my reverb.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nah, it's still coming through. Hold on. Oh, no, why it's coming through here?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Can't diagnose it. There it is. We're in trouble now. Oh, you want? I know why. Here, I'll fix this. I'll fix this right away because I could do this stuff live right now. I could fix this right now. Now I fix this thing. There you go, Grinders. Hit that like button. I forgot to tell you, hit that like button.
You're my #1 customer.
Fixed. Fixed. Let's see. Is there reverb now? Crystal clear. Crystal clear. We're good. I fixed it. See, there you go. That's it. The microphone thought it wore me down. Robusted. That's right. Now it sounds weird, and I fixed it. I fixed it now. I fixed it, Chris. I fixed it. I do this live now. That deserves a like button. A like button for fixing it live. Now back after robustness. Let's go into, so we got the digital. Yo, this was another number that came up. Digital download ratio. 85%, dude. PlayStation gone the digital route. And that was from something that was very interesting. And this is what I wanted to show here. That their income, their revenue, see what they showed the numbers, man. This is like, this is some wild stuff right now. But here, this is where you can see the PlayStation hardware. You can see their software numbers. But one of the things they said is that a lot of their cost, like their profit or their revenue coming in, was based off of the 85% digital in the storefront. And that's the whole major point with why PlayStation and Nintendo find success with their console is because people are buying from their first-party stores. That's the thing. The people are buying, they're coming for the exclusive games, but they're buying them from their stores, right? So they are seeing 100% return. They're getting 30% for third-party games in the stores, and they're able to do that. That's good for cleansing. All right, Leech. I'm gonna keep drinking it. Cleansing. Brr, brr. Oh man, pony talk. I'm cleansed. Oh my god, that's so spicy. Hit my back of the throat. Pause. Phil. Anyway, so look at this. So if we go to software, so like look at these numbers here. This is wild. Their numbers here. First off, this is their segment breakdown, man. I would love to see Microsoft's numbers compared to these. So you can see this is the holiday. Q3 is right here, the holiday. You can see all the numbers are just like blown up, right? This quarter is always the worst quarter because it's the quarter after the holiday. It's the quarter after the it's January, February, March, like blah, wah, 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 you know, like one of those things. But look at the hardware, how it's, yeah, because you can see, look at this PlayStation hardware, how many unit sales. They had, so the last quarter, so year over year, they went down. So see, last quarter they did 2.8. This quarter, they did 1.5. So that's where the price increase came in, where it probably hurt like a whole month on there. Yeah, I fixed it, Leech. I think I fixed it now.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach
Fixed.
and break your goddamn spine!
Oh, man, Arnold, he's pissed. So you can see the previous quarter for the holidays, they did 7.9 and 1 point, and then they went to 1.5. So, yeah, they're definitely, this is the lowest quarter, but it definitely was lower than the previous quarter. No reverb, fixed. And then you can see their previous quarter. So you look at what they are, 9.5 to 7.9. Like, they are definitely, you know, on the downward trend because I feel like this is the calm before the storm. That's the thing. Like, we're going to kind of hit here and just think GTA and Wolverine hit in a quarter. They're probably back at those 224 numbers, probably even higher than that stuff. So I can't imagine what their Q3 is going to be and stuff like that. So, yes, they had a down quarter, but they're in the dumps. Don't make consoles. Dude, it is what it is. Their numbers they're coming from numbers that were very high to now they're coming down. A lot different than when you're just like down and then you keep going down. So that's the perspective that you need to understand. Like, yes, they are coming down. There's no denying that. There's no spinning that and say, oh, no, they're not coming down. No, they are. But the other thing that I found interesting from their financials is that I'm glad they're not talking no PlayStation 6. They said it may even be delayed. They're like, we're not making it. We don't know when the next gen console is going to come out. With hardware costs the way they are and everything like that, we don't know. And you want to know what? I'm sure they do have an idea, but they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. You want to know why? Because if I start talking PlayStation 6, what makes you go buy a PlayStation 5? Oh, yeah, PlayStation 6 probably coming next year or so. We'll talk more about it next year. Are you running out to go buy a PlayStation 5? No. Why would you do that? They did the same thing with the PS4 and PS5. They rode that PS4 out until the end of days. That Microsoft was fully got project names out a year and a half before. They had Phil, his goofy ass, announcing the name of the console at the Game Awards. All ways to get out of the generation. They couldn't get out of the generation fast enough. Sony's like, yo, we're in cruise control, man. We're not going to talk PlayStation 6 until the PlayStation 5 is like, we're seeing 1.5 every quarter. Then we'll start talking PlayStation 6. And we're definitely, amen to that. We are not saying PS6 is not going to come out of our mouth until GTA 6 comes out of our mouth. We are not going to be talking about anything with a 6 until the GTA 6 comes out. As they should. Why would you? That's what boggles my friggin' mind, grinders. Hit that like button. What? We got project names. They got shirts of Project Helix. It's vaporware. It's not even out yet. And they keep teasing more and more information is coming. Why? Asha, you dumbass. I know you got Booty Gump back there, but why are you doing this? Let GTA cook. It's made for the Series X and S. Let it do its job. Why are you rushing to the next generation? All you're doing is cannibalizing more and more reasons why not to buy an Xbox. PlayStation not doing that. I remember with the PS5, they had tons of videos about like, PlayStation's not ready for the generation. We don't know anything about the PS5. We have nothing about PS5. Xbox was ready. They got the Series X. They announced 2 consoles before play. We got Project Lockhart. We have Project Scarlet. We have Xbox X. We got the S. PlayStation's scared. They don't even know. They're afraid because the Xbox came in at so much high power. The PS5 is already behind. We got Phil DNA in our Xbox. PlayStation don't even have real DNA. PlayStation not ready for the PS5. Don't you remember all that? PlayStation wasn't ready because they were quiet, because they were still selling. They still had Last of Us Part 2 to sell on the PS4. They still had Ghost of Tsushima to talk about on the PS4. They still were cooking on the PS4. Why would they talk about a PS5? Microsoft is the one giving 5,000 names to some bullshit hardware. And what's crazy is they said the PS5 wasn't ready for launch, had a whole launch lineup, and that show shut up everybody. That showcase. And they had a whole launch lineup with Demon Souls and Miles Morales and Sackboy's Adventures. And Xbox came out and they said, we had Halo, but we don't have Halo anymore. Xbox launched with no friggin' games. But they did the most talking about their series consoles and project names for 2 years. PlayStation said, here's a summer showcase in June. Here's all the great games coming to the brand new PS5. Oh, by the way, there's some great PS4 games. Enjoy. And they're doing it again. We're living the Matrix all over again. PlayStation not talking about PS6. Like, oh, what? PS6 is not real. Dude, it's real. Put your pants back on. It's real. You can put the lotion away. It's real. And what's crazy is that when the PS6 gets announced, it is going to be the clearest path forward for everybody. Because there's not going to be, does it play my game? Is it part of the compatibility program? Is it archived? Does Mr. I Think have a dashboard for this game? Is the publisher on board? Is it in the Windows Store? Is it a Windows game? Is it an Xbox app? Does it take advantage of a Helix? Not yet. Download some Windows updates and we'll find out. You got a laundry list of questions and concerns and I thinks and who is that and Asha's AI and all this other shit that customers will just say, I don't really want to bother with that shit. PS6? Wow, that looks awesome. Oh, it plays these games? PS5 and 4. Oh, I'm good. All right. Here you go. Simple path forward. And that's exactly what happened in the PS4 to 5. That's it. Everybody's all excited, this Project Helix thing. Oh, nobody says, why is it a PC? Well, can't ask the hard questions. But that's why they're not talking about PS6, because they still got consoles to sell for the PS5. And they got pros to sell. And revised PS5, slim versions with disk drives and all this other stuff. Xbox still selling hardware from 2020. So don't get everybody get your panties in a bunch when you don't hear PS6. I don't want to hear it. And I tweeted it out. Put it in 2030. I don't care. But then somebody said to me, they're like, wait, you want 2026 chipsets in 2030? But you want to know what? What is the sense of getting out a PS6 in the next year or so for a high price that doesn't have the adoption rate that's worth for developers to even take advantage of that chipset until 2030? So it's a double-edged sword. We could all jump to a PS6 next year. And guess what? Devs are not coming with us. They're going to be like, yeah, you want to know what? There's only a few of you because it's so expensive. We're not waiting. We still had cross-gen games going to PS4. By the time they take advantage of the PS6, we'll be in like in 2030. So just release it then, when everybody's ready to make games for it, because that's what we want. We want to buy a new console that has people ready to make games. We don't want a new console to come out in the next year or so just to say I got the new shiny PS6, and the games are like, yeah, they're still PS5 games. They really can't take advantage of the AI in the PS6 yet because they're doing this. You know what I mean? So what the hell? Why would I waste time and buy money with a PlayStation 6? Delay that shit. When it comes out, when it's ready. That's all I want. When it's ready. And when developers are ready to make games for it. But just to jump into a next gen, because Microsoft can't keep their hands down their pants for long enough, because Asha, new hotness, is to say, I got to talk about a new console. Dude, her second weekend, she just learned a controller. Talk about Project Helix. Heard you. Asha, that's her project, is to get you on PC. That's it. Get on PC. Get over there. PlayStation's like, we can still got games to ship. Holy shit! He's back! Grinders, he's taking 20 grinders to the balcony. The VIPs in the house. Holy crap. Yo, shout out to AK2 Sensible with 20 VIP members to the balcony. That balcony is shaking right now. And it's cooking. There they come. Grifted Gamer. Dynamite. T-Bone, Judah, Rikel, EP, Swizz, Gaming Mediation, Old Man Gaming Guru, 16-Bit Ken, Spider King. We're cooking. Let me add them to the list, baby. Add them to the list. Thank you so much, AK, man. Thank you. Yo, AK's in the house. Now you know it's cooking season now. AK's here. He's ready for the party. But yeah, I saw everybody like kind of complain about the PS6. I had to just get out there because I was just like, exactly. Dent falling from like the marketing, the 12, the 2040 FPS, things like that. And then let me see. Oh, hold on here. Let me get into this thing. Yo, and AK, if you wanted to jump on, man, I'll hang out in the Discord here. You can jump on in here. There we go. That should work there. So I think you're in the Discord. So yeah, I know you wanted to jump on. So get that AK in the house. You got to enter the grindhouse there. And then you can see the monthly active users. Grinders, it keeps climbing. You know, they climbed to 133. From the previous year, they're at 125. Numbers are numbers. But yeah, it is not like the most outstanding numbers. I definitely think they're going to hit 100 million by this year. But they were down, you know, and they did have a price increase. So we'll see how that affects the following quarter as well. But I think, you know, when that money comes in, dude, when that money comes in for GTA, I think they're going to see some numbers they've never seen before. I mean, never seen before. And then when we get to, you know, the whole Bungie thing, you know, they did say that they intend for Bungie to continue supporting Marathon. And with new content releases and updates, despite the game's underperforming expectations. And listen, I know, you know, I knew that we were gonna see something along those lines with that you know, those live service games are really a shit show. I said it. It's the longevity of them. It's hard to keep people engaged for that long content. A lot of it's fixing crap and all those other things. And man, these service games, man. Listen, they're okay, but man, I would not bet my gaming career on a service game. I'll tell you that right now. If I was a developer right now, and said, "Oh, we're making a service game," I'll be like, no. Let's not do that. No, but that's what everybody's doing. No, that's not what we should be doing. And I think these publishers got to get out of their own way and realize that not every service game is Fortnite. And the fact that Fortnite still exists and all those free-to-play and service games, they all exist. It's crowded. You got to do something different. I would be in shock if a developer goes, "Hey, why don't we make a great campaign and then put multiplayer verses in it?" Like, let's go back to those days. And we'll add like seasonal content to it, but they'll come for the campaign and they'll stay for the multiplayer. I really think in this generation, that's a win-win, because you will get the people that don't like multiplayer to buy your game. And then you'll get the people that like multiplayer and like your campaign and may stick with it. You get the best of both worlds. And if you want, monetize the multiplayer, like add some skins and stuff for people that want to stay, and you could kind of add on to that. But your initial walk in the door is a full game, multiplayer and campaign. A great multiplayer and a great campaign. Even throw co-op in there. Do co-op campaign, co-op, and multiplayer. And sell it. And see what happens. See what happens. Because the campaign may get somebody to convert to like multiplayer. The campaign may be a good way to get into the multiplayer. Or people may skip the campaign. But to make a multiplayer only game, you just erase anybody who likes campaign games at all. People that are not competitive, people that don't like playing online and talking to people and people trolling them and stuff, done. They are eliminated. You are eliminated to maybe 3/4 or to a huge segment of gamers by not having single player content. People that don't want multiplayer, don't want campaign, they're gone. You lost them. But if you put both in and they're of quality, you're appeasing everybody. You may get people to replay your campaign again. You may be people that love co-op. You may be people that want to do multiplayer. And that's why I hope that if Gears is one of those games, Gears E-Day, I hope they don't turn that into some live service slop like they've done with the previous Gears games. But like, those are the kind of games we need. We need a campaign, a co-op, and some multiplayer. Try it. Let's listen to these guys.
There's a couple other things in there that boosted things that, you know, could turn around onto the other direction here, including the PlayStation 5 price increase, which really boosted PlayStation 5 hardware at the end of the month. had the biggest week of the year. The week the announcement came out, and then subsequently had its 2 lowest weeks of performance since. So, you know, a little bit of a wait and see approach to see what the full impact of those price increases are. There's a couple.
It's going to level out, I'm sure. It'll level out, and then it'll blow up when GTA 6 comes out. Glassdoor Gamer to 2, he goes, Halo was campaign and multiplayer. Yeah, but it wasn't a complete package. It was like the campaign was like in Game Pass for $60, but then the multiplayer was free. No, I mean just like make a $70 game that's complete. Campaign and multiplayer. Don't like free to play a model and then a campaign, dude, because both suffered from that. You know, and I mean make a complete thought game. That's what I'm saying. Like where your campaign actually prepares you for the multiplayer, or your campaign is part like a complete game like we used to get, like the OG Halos or the OG Gears or what the old Call of Duties used to be. That's what we need to do. Like Call of Duty somewhat still does it, but the stupid thing is Call of Duty got Warzone, so like it muddies the water with Warzone. But Call of Duty kind of does it every year, where they kind of give you that co-op campaign and the multiplayer, you know. So Call of Duty kind of does that, but I think more games need to be doing that. And don't just make like a service game saying hopefully get our money back from a bunch of suckers that buy skins, because that's what they're banking on. They're banking on not having. They love their big numbers, because then those big numbers wind down. And that's what Marathon's like. We got some decent numbers, and now it comes down. And then, okay, now we got, you know, maybe 6,000, 8,000 people. Yeah, we hit to 15 or 20,000, but then that all subsides, and now we got like, you know, like 8,000 people that are just like diehards, and they're buying the elephants, the whales. Oh, they're buying the skins. They're buying the seasons. They're buying the boosters. And that's what they hope. Like, yeah, as long as those people keeping all lights on, we're good. We don't need to have 1 million people live at one time. You know, it's like it's like getting that exposure for that customer. It's like giving out free samples. Just hopefully you could turn a couple of those free samples into full courses. You know what I mean? Hey, go stand outside and give everybody free samples. What? Yeah, I know. We're going to hand out 1,000 free samples, but guess what? We may get 20 more customers than we would typically get by not giving out samples. So give out those 1,000 samples so we could turn 25 people into full course meals. And that's how these service games work. Give us a huge head count, and that's more chance that we'll have more people get retained and then beat a whale and keep all lights on. It's a sleazy model, but it is what it is. And they try to get something that's just good enough to keep people hooked. It is annoying. It is annoying. And just to kind of wrap up, so these are the, so I think we had, this is a little vision here, shout to Nib. You know, the pluses and minuses here. So you can see the revenue was up, operating income was up, Bungie, you know, hardware was down, network services up, functions, and all those things are up with real numbers. And again, it is a little boring. It is the model. That's right, Josh. And then your Xbox hardware numbers there on that one. They did have a big presentation. There's another thing I wanted to go over too. Glassdoor Gamer 2 goes, Tim Dog wants exclusives Gears with multiplayer. Yo, we'll talk about Tim Dog in a second. He's going crazy. He's fighting bootleg Jez and Rand and everything, man. Tim Dog going wild. He's going crazy right now. Triple D glees him. But they had a big presentation, Hideki and Nishino, on about AI. Now, they speak of AI more as tools to help them build the game. Performance and facial animation, hair animation, the racing agent in Gran Turismo, AI NPCs with their own personalities. That's always I wanted to see. Tools for payments and transactions, upscaling with PSSR, AI for repetitive workflows to help develop games, QA, quality control. They had 3D modeling, animation, help studios realize their creative vision, increase productivity and efficiency. So, like, you can see where AI will fall into their game development and how to improve upon their quality games. It definitely is a much more focused use of AI than like Copilot per se. But people were trying to pit this against Copilot, going, Asha killed Copilot on Xbox, and look at Sony talking about AI. It's like, dude, stop. Where is he? Oh, you want to say? Yeah, I know. We were talking about you earlier. Come here. Yeah, tell them. Yeah, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Stop! Enough!
All right, go back to the wall. Face the wall. Stop. Listen, Toggy. Like, Asha's going to be rolling AI. She brought in a whole AI team of people that have no experience in gaming at all to help her lead Project Helix. Oh, you're getting AI on Xbox, so I would not take that as a W. Like I said, the search for W's, you're going to get L's. Stop. You're getting AI. I wish Microsoft would talk about AI more like this, on how they're making it to make their games better, than talking about how it's going to tell me where to go in a map. How do I get to the boat? Go straight, bitch. Push up on the stick. And while you're pushing up on the stick, take a look around with the other stick and see if there's anything you want. Oh, hold on. Do I have your email before I share that information with you? Copilot, no. Well, please give me your email and GPS location to your real home before I let you know where to go next in Sea of Thieves. Why do you need that information? Because that's how we function at a Copilot. In order for me to tell you where to go next in the game, I need to know your bank account number, your location, your email address, your mother's maiden name, and then I will tell you where to go. Did you register with Satya AI and Asha AI? That's why I don't trust Copilot. Copilot got that shit. It's going to be asking for bank account numbers. What's in this treasure chest? I don't know. Give me your bank account number. Maybe it's real money. Oh, shit. Copilot, what are you doing? And it'll be running in the background. But why are my games running at 15 frames? Well, Copilot is searching your bank accounts to see if you qualify for a loan. Like, but I just want to play the game. Well, Asha AI got Project Helix running Copilot agents for your bank account to see if you qualify for a new loan and can buy a car. What, in Forza? No, in real life. What? That's why Xbox is a PC. So we could tell you to buy things in real life. Maybe sign up for Copilot 365 while you're at it. We'll populate an Excel chart of all the games you purchased this year. I just want to buy a game. Asha AI says that we can make sure that you have a budget for those games. Obviously, you don't have a budget for these games. Would you like to sign up for Game Pass? Asha AI has determined that. Dude, you're not ready. And who knows where they'll stop with this stuff. But this I prefer using AI if they're going to do it to make better games and to help developers make better games on a closed system than having all my stuff on a PC and having AI running prompts on that. So they have a lot of work to do over at Asha AI to tell me that, yeah, that thing is not asking for bank account numbers while it's telling me hints how to move ahead in the game. But these are interesting. And we've seen some with the AI chip on the PS5 Pro, how it's doing the PSSR upscaling. So it's using AI to determine that. So that's good. That's good there on that one. But yeah, a lot of talk, but everybody was trying to pit this going, uh-oh. Just like they were trying to do sharing your games with the DRM, making you share your games. The guys ran the video and they made everybody go goofy on that. You saw that? We saw all that. Is that news for the after party? Or are we gonna cover down the after party grinders? We'll go through the dirty slop of Twitter. Maybe we'll save that for the after parties. But yeah, they had some AI talk there. And then what else we got here? Let's see. We got next topic. The Horizon leaks. Yeah, I'm done talking about numbers. I think we talked about enough numbers there. So what happened was the big news that happened the big news that happened there was that Forza apparently leaked over the weekend. I don't know about you, but I saw 1 billion people last week purposefully tweeting out, "Thank you for the review code. I will be giving my impressions later on March 18th or whatever like that." It was like everybody that was breathing, man. They sent it to everybody. People that don't even do reviews were getting copies of Forza Horizon 6. I don't know why Microsoft does this. I do not know why. I don't know why they give it to anybody who's breathing and has a green color in their logo. I have no clue. People that Cobra got review copies. He's going to give impressions to who? In little tweets. They gave the guy Stallion, who got the 1 million of a gamer score. He gets free copies for life. People don't have YouTube channels that just like a faceless on Twitter. And they just kind of like say, "Go Xbox." I follow their studios. They're like, "I got a review code." It's like, who this? I don't know why they whore out their games like that. Send it to like your review places. But man, they give it to anybody that breathes. No wonder people talk good stuff about Microsoft. You get all their games. You don't even pay for Game Pass. Everybody that's breathing. Dude, I think C Money got it because he took a picture with Asha. He's like, "I got the review of Forza." I'm like, because he took a picture with Asha? No wonder they fly over there and take a picture with Madam Xbox. That's it. You just shake their hand and she doesn't even know your real name. It's like, "Oh yeah, this is a Grindhouse." I bet I go out there, shake a hand at FanFest. She goes, "Oh, send us your information. We'll send you all the new games. Clockwork Revolution will be on your doorstep. Care package and all." It's like, whoa, what? "Oh, yeah, you took a picture with us. Let me give you my card." No wonder. Well, apparently, they gave it, it fell into the wrong hands.
Stop! Enough!
Hey, get back to that wall. Who told you to get over here? This is my new microphone. I don't want you yelling at my microphone. You come over here when I tell you. Well, you yelling, "Stop enough" on my microphone. Get back to that wall, Huggy. You don't come over here and talk that way. Hold on now. My new microphone, you screaming into it, "Stop enough." Why don't you scream my new microphone? So, at first, back to the news. Man, I got interrupted. Back to the news. So, apparently, Playground Games, there was a leak. They thought it was on SteamDB. Somebody at Microsoft hit the oops button. They hit the button and uploaded the game of the preview of their early access, but it didn't have the encryption on it. And somebody got it, and it went to Pirate Town. Arr. And those PC pirates, man, got on that Queen Santa Maria ship and rode the open seas and spread out Forza Horizon 6, started streaming it on Twitch. They went wild, these pirates, man. These pirates went crazy. Toucan Sam everybody was there. So I was like, who hit that button? Who uploaded the game? Who did it? The grinders. See, you guys knew. We found them. So after research, so this is what I was doing earlier today. I was researching who hit the button to upload the biggest game for Xbox to get leaked. And I had to do some research, and I found something on the dark parts of the internet. We got very exclusive footage. Right, it's exclusive footage. I didn't even have this kind of footage right here. Grinders, get ready to hit that like button. We've talked about them a lot. We've said what they look like. But we've never had them out in the open before. This is a first sighting of the Xbox ninjas. 2 guys, 1 tooth. We have footage of them leaving Xbox after pressing the button to upload Forza Horizon. That wasn't us. No, it was you, Xbox Ninjas. I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. Well, I got you on tape. Leaving Xbox headquarters. There they are. The Xbox Ninjas. Oh, shit. That's us. There we are. That's Larry's. And then Sam's. Oh, shit. There we are. They found us. Oh, first ever in a bitch. Oh, we got you. I told you. The Grindhouse finds the tapes. We found the Xbox Ninjas. There they are. Xbox Ninjas. There they be. We found them, grinders. They are son of a bitch. They got us. They found us. That's it. They're on their way now to help make sure that Gears E-Day is running fine. Look at them. They're on their way. They're on their way. They're on their way. They've been glazed to the bone. That's what happened. That's what happened, man. They sent it over to ninjas. There they are. 2 guys, 1 tooth. Whole bunch of them. There you go. Go get them, ninjas. Like, we're going to make sure this game runs super fast. You want to know why you got 30 frames a second? You want to know why Hellblade 2 was 30 frames and Redfall was ass? You want to know why Forza Motorsport don't have DLC anymore? You want to know why these games sucking? Well, we got an ass and a bunch of Xbox Ninjas running the show. We found them. You son of a bitch. Exposed. They're exposed. We found them leaving Xbox. They snuck out. They saw frosted glass and they ran away. There they are. Phil, yeah, we couldn't get this coverage. Asha exposing them all. Jeez, there they are.
Great ass!
Yeah. Go get them, ninjas! All right, we found the ninjas. So I wanted to share that with everybody. That exclusive research, we found the Xbox Ninjas. We found them. So, anyway, apparently they came out to damage control. Now, I thought Asha was going to come out and go, sorry, we got to do better. We learned our lesson. Because I just had a whole memo sent out that was PR to our whole entire team and saying we're going to do better. We're listening. And right after I sent out that memo, and I've been fluffing everybody's feathers, we go and leak Forza Horizon 6 and Lego Batman on the Xbox store. The Xbox Ninjas hit the wrong button. But this is the stuff, and then they go, well, don't blame Xbox. Like, you don't want to blame them. It's like, you want to know what? I don't give a shit who to blame right now. All I know is that it's bad optics because they talk so much about we're going to listen to the gamers and make things better and all this other stuff. And they tout it around as news. Xbox is listening. Asha's one of us. She hears us and all this other stuff. And you got this. And look, on the PC stuff, people are jumping down this thing going, Asha, this is why you don't put games on PC. Look at this, Asha. Look. And it's saying here, Forza Horizon 6 was likely leaked by someone with early access to the build, a reviewer or similar. Dude, they handed this game out like cotton candy last week. I told you. I don't know if it was just me. I am sure you all saw it. Grinders, put a 1 in the chat if you saw like a whole bunch of people saying, I got the review code for Forza Motorsport and my review will be coming on the embargo date of the 15th. Please put a 1 in the chat if you saw all that crap last week. Because I did. I'm putting a 1 in the chat. I'm putting a 1 in the chat because that's all I saw last week. Everybody that had a breath was saying, I got review copy. I got a review copy. I got a review copy. I'm like, who this? I got a review copy. And it's like, what? Like, why? Make them buy your games, dude. All they do is cap for friggin' Xbox. Dude, this game should have been pre-ordered years ago. Instead, they're sitting there going, I got a review copy. Like, what? That's all it saw. See all the ones? I saw it. It was a PR move. That was their marketing. It was like last Wednesday. The 27th, yeah. It was like everybody. You had to say that you got the review copy and you were going to review it. It's like, why don't you just say the embargo date for the review is this day and call it a day? Why do we need social media be filled with a whole bunch of people taking a picture of their Xbox screen with Forza Horizon going, I'm playing it this weekend. I got a review copy. Thank you, Xbox. Well, guess you sent it out to too many people now because it leaked. You dumbasses, maybe you should pull back on who you give review copies to. Well, you got to do better, Asha. This is the kind of things like after your 60-day statement of we're going to be the best Xbox and we got to earn back the gamers and the trust, and your biggest game of the year, Forza Horizon 6, you sent it out to too many people. Maybe you should pull that invite list a little further back, and maybe not everybody who attended the rooftop party. Maybe only a few people from the rooftop party. You don't give it to everybody. Well, the file listed on SteamDB, someone, could be someone else, used our token dumper. Oh, man. That sounds like PC gaming right there. A token dumper. Sign me up for a token dumper.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship! Prepare ship! Prepare ship!
Use their token dumper. Booty's like, you rang.
Great ass!
No, Booty, we're not talking about you. We're not talking about you, you token dumper. But Mama said I had a dumper. The great ass. No, Booty. We're not talking about your dumper. We're talking about a token dumper. So the token dumper, smell that? Yeah, that smells PC gaming to me. SteamDB does not display or share keys, nor can provide downloads. Playground says, it wasn't me. Everybody being shaggy. It wasn't me. I saw Forza on the sofa. It wasn't me. I put up the token dumper. It wasn't me. I saw Forza on the big screen. It wasn't me. Everybody's saying it wasn't me. Playground is like, we were aware of reports that Forza 6 has been obtained prior to its release. Bitch, you sent the code out to everybody that was breathing. You sent that code out to everybody. Cobra got it. Bootleg got it. Bootleg Sisters got it. Everybody got it. Bootleg Mom got it. Everybody got it. There were people that don't even have YouTube channels and just have a bunch of followers on. I just follow Xbox. It's like, you got one too, bitch. Goddamn Oprah Winfrey, bitch. Coming out there. They said, everybody gets a Forza. Maybe you should pull back your PR and use some real marketing, you stupid asses, and not give a review copy to every friggin' person that breathes Asha's name. So, somebody got it to release. Well, you sent it to everybody that was breathing. I can confirm it's not a result of the preload issue. So, it wasn't us. It wasn't the Xbox Ninjas. They say, please ignore the Xbox Ninjas. They copied her follow list. Exactly, Josh. Yes. Yo. All right. We're going. Listen to me. That's it. I don't know how this thing works. Hold on. Well, let me see if I can pull them up. I don't even think this even has a good Forza Horizon 6 reviews. Where is it? Is it like everybody was? Where is it? I don't think I can even have a review copy or whatever the hell it was. Dude, I don't even know. Where is it? Dude, they sent one to Detective Seeds. Dude, look. Detective Seeds got a review copy of Forza Horizon 6. Who else? They sent all of them. Look, inside of gaming, we have been provided a review copy of Forza 6. We'll bring it there. Okay, that's a website. Wait, we keep going. Destin, I got a review copy of Forza 6. Cannot wait to play. Let's see who else. Who else got one? They're all over the place. Did Gene Parker? I think he got one too. Wait a second. Let's. Oh, Danny Pena got it. I just received a review copy of Forza 6. Embargo on the 14th. It was all of a stallion. Massive thanks for Forza Horizon 6 review code. This is legendary. Who else got one? Gary Glom, the guy who does the PC handheld. I'm playing Forza 6. I got a review copy. Dude does PC gaming. He does handhelds. He went to one show. They send him copies. Spawn Point playing Forza 6. Thank you, Xbox UK. Review copy. Dude, and when was this? This was all May 5th. You wonder why, and then it's like somebody got access to the game. Like, bitch, look who you sent it out. Mikkel Casanova, excited to share. I'm reviewing the game at Xbox. Thank you to Turtle Beach for providing. Who this? I guess. We woke in the hive. I can now let the cat out of the bag. I'm reviewing Forza. Who this? Dude got 552 followers. He's an editor at Gamer SC. Metacritic and okay, I guess he's a reviewer. Okay, so he has a different name. Let's keep going. Who else got one? And then like the week later, they're like, somebody got the game early. Like, shit. I just saw a whole week of you sending this game out to everybody who's breathing. Victor Lucas, he does reviews. Detective C's got one. Who else got one? Paris definitely got one. But this is what they sent out. Here we go. Digital Anime Ian. Our team is testing Forza with the copy provided us. This is the gaming media team in Algeria. They got a review copy. Good morning. Gamers got Forza kind of mad. They put it in early access. Corey Johnson says, I'm playing Forza Horizon 6. He's the lead writer for the No Beds. Jay Lunatic, I got invited to the review period of Forza. He's focusing on Forza Horizon. He got one. Dude, this is this is just going through, dude. And then today they're like, guys, Forza Horizon 6 got leaked early. Huh? Maybe even didn't tell the world that you're sending out review copies. There you go. Ash, Forza Ash, excited to share with everybody. I got access to the review copy. Dude, they told them what to say. Oh, Eurogamer too. They got it. They had to say that they're getting the review. Oh, who else got? Rob Morrison got excited to be part of the Forza 6 review period. He got it too. He's from Pendulum Tuning Garage. Oh, who got this one? Who's this one? Shane Vigorary. Tech with Specs. Oh, The Boys Racing. Early review to Forza. Cheeto. I got a review code for Forza. He's a streamer. Game of Heroes got it. It was like you could just go glitched. Glitched got it, dude. Everybody was tweeting this. I never saw everybody talking about how they got review copies to a game with the same thing. Like, I never like, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, just put the embargo for the reviews is on the 14th. Like, that's it. You need every single person that got a review copy to tweet out that they got a review copy. Hugueos.com. Gaming editor for what? Gaming editor for B Como. B-Bomb covers technology news. Oh. They got a review copy of Forza. Yep. Why not? Why not? Why not? And then watch 30 reviews. Yeah. Yo, and guess what happens? All these people got review copies, and watch what happens. You go to Metacritic, and they're all going to be like PC reviews. They're going to be like 10 Xbox console reviews. Yeah, somebody's like, I didn't receive a review. Oh, no, he said he did receive one later on. But, dude, this is what they did. And now they're like, guys. We're aware of the reports. We're taking strict action. Apparently, the game was leaked early. Maybe you sent it to too many people, dude. Somebody didn't care about your embargo. But anyway, game got leaked. Somebody streamed it already. They're banning people left and right. Strict enforcement, dude. They're saying it's not a result of the preload issue. Why are you lying? The person who cracked it said it was because the files you released were Steam unencrypted. Just own to the massive mistake. So now nobody knows how it leaked, but someone leaked it. Again, another Xbox, hilariousness, and nobody knows anything, but they all know about the memo and everything that Asha ate for breakfast. But man, we don't know how Forza got leaked. It was a review code. SteamDB said it wasn't me. Shaggy Style. Playground Game says it wasn't us. But it got out there. Nobody knows. Silver Wolf said they did this. Yes, they did this at Death Stranding too. And then they tried to destroy Crimson Desert because it has that piracy protection, anti-piracy protection. But apparently they're saying somebody uploaded the preload without the encrypted files and they cracked it. And then they got it on the internet. It got out there. So the whole full version is out there to play. All the cars, too, they cracked it. Everything unlocked. Every car. It is like the Ultimate Edition. It is like the Supreme Ultimate Edition that's out there. It sucks. But, hey, it happened. And I don't know. I don't know, man. But it is embarrassing to have your most popular game just kind of leaked out there. And, this is that whole put it on PC day one. Dude, I don't think you would have this problem if you just put it on console day one and call the PC one later on. But there you go. And now it's out there running. And if they don't go online, which, Forza's not you don't need to go online. This leaked copy will be out there. But as soon as you go online, they're banning you for till the end of time, though. So basically, they said that they cracked Forza, a lifetime ban from Xbox and Playground Games. Yo, who's signing up for a lifetime ban of Xbox? Really? That's a threat? Is that a threat?
Skip.
You're gonna ban us from Xbox? Am I supposed to be scared? Is that
a deal?
Look, I keep losing at deals, and I don't want to make a deal anymore. I am leaving, and you can't stop me. I'm packing my bags.
Yeah, we're banning you from Xbox. It's like, oh no. Oh no. An Xbox hardware ban. I wonder if that carries over to Project Helix. Or is that just the Series consoles? Because if it's the Series consoles, that's a risk you should take, everybody. Let me tell you right now. If they're just going to ban you from Series consoles, do it.
We're streaking.
Do it.
We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Who's streaking?
I mean, wait a second. Whoa. Hold on.
There's more coming.
Get in the car.
Let's go over this ban a little bit.
Now.
Let's go over this ban a little bit. I got to do some negotiating here. So, if I play Forza 6 now, are you banning me from the Series X consoles or PC? Because if it's an Xbox hardware ban and you're banning me from the Series consoles, it's really not that bad. It's really not not that bad because I don't think they're going to be around for a couple more years. If you can find one. I don't think that's a threat. I don't know. We got to talk about this ban a little bit. I think you need to ban them from PC. Hurt their Steam account. That's what you got to hit them you got to hit them where it hurts. They're like, you know what? You play Forza 6. You play Forza Horizon 6. We are going to ban you from Xbox hardware and wait for it. You're going to let me go there. You're going to let me go there? The Xbox store on Windows PC.
Move on! Nothing to see here! Please disperse! Nothing to see here!
Like, yeah, I don't know. That's not a flex. I don't think you can be scaring people shaking in their boots. So I'm throwing that in there. Now, if you go, well, if you play Forza Horizon 6, I'm going to block your Steam account. Now, there you go. Now, that's going to get some nuts to get shriveled up.
I can go directly to black nuts.
Then the nuts are going to drop. Then
An exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts.
Drop.
Watch this. You can do everything.
We're gonna block your Steam account. Gabe Newell gonna come back to your house and slap you up the head. Oh shit! Now you put the fear of God into them. But if you're going out there going, don't do it, we will ban you from Xbox hardware and the Xbox store. Yeah, that's not a threat. I don't know. That sounds like that they call it, I don't know. Windows Central going, oh man, they're throwing the ban hammer. It's more like the squeaky hammer. I'm sorry. It was the squeaky hammer. You know the little toy hammer that goes squeaky, squeaky? I wouldn't call this the ban hammer. 8,000 years, they say. Dude, I don't know if the Xbox hardware is going to last 2 years. You're banning somebody for 8,000 years. Yo, we're gonna ban you from Xbox hardware for 8,000 years. Shit gonna be done in 2. You promise? It is, yo. Yeah, that's the threat. I gotta know because we gotta talk about this ban because Windows Central's going on there like it's the wrath of Asha going on there. You know, when I hear this ban, from Xbox hardware, and it's like, and Microsoft is like, oh shit, really? That's a favor, please. Wait, it goes, yo, when they're saying like this is the ban hammer, this is the hammer I'm thinking about. We're gonna ban you from Xbox hardware. Yo, the squeaky ban hammer.
Juicy.
8,000 years, they said.
Juicy. Dirty. Juicy. Dirty. Juicy. On that bitch Xbox. Juicy.
Bruh, shaking in my boots. We're going to ban you from Xbox hardware for 8,000 years. It's like, yo, are we going to make it to 2030? Shit. Like, exactly. So he got banned for 1 year and he's going to get a Project Helix. Clown hammer. Well, let's read how intense Windows Central is like the ban hammer. One of the biggest. I have to do like my cinematic movie. One of my biggest Xbox games of the year, Forza Horizon 6, is just a week away on May 19th with a release date. Early Access has it releasing on May 15th. Its very widespread excitement and hype is expected to be one of 26's most best games. And it hits on Game Pass, so you don't have to buy it either. But it's been a disastrous leak on Steam. Microsoft was quick to correct the error and encrypt the build that was uploaded to Steam, but the damage has already been done. and cracked versions of Forza Horizon 6 are now on the web. But for one person that installed and played it, the ban hammer has come down from the publisher. Oh my God! Are they still alive? As reported in a now deleted post on Forza Horizon subreddit, one fan who downloaded the game and played it was hit with a ban for cheating, unallowed modding, with an expiration date of 12/31/99999. That is a check notes, a ban for nearly 8,000 years. That's pretty rough. But rougher is the fact that it's a hardware ID ban, meaning you cannot get around it using a different account. As the name of the ban suggests, it's a hardware level, preventing any account from accessing Forza Horizon 6 on the computer it landed on. Are we done? Are we done? Oh, he goes down here. I'm not going to tell you the risk of what to do, but given the risk of hardware bans and getting banned entirely from the Forza franchise. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is it just Forza Horizon? Because the Forza Motorsport franchise is dead already. Am I banned from that one too? I don't know. That's a good question. But if it's just the Forza Horizon series, then maybe it's not so bad. But wait, Forza Motorsport's dead already. Am I banned from that one? Are they going to make a new one? That's the service one. That's not getting any more content. I don't know. But I know it's Forza Horizon 6, and it's the ban hammer. Is it just 6, or are they going to make a 7? Is Asha approving more Forzas? Is it the last one? Is it only on the series console? Does it affect my Steam games? Those are good questions, but it was the ban hammer. The most egregious. Asha doesn't mess around as the ban hammer. But how is it really? Is it 8,000 years on the hard console? Like, that means I gotta buy a new PC? Like, yeah, but what about my ROG Ally X? That's an Xbox. Am I banned from that too? I don't know. That's a good question. 8,000 years, I don't know. Is it an Xbox? I was told it was an Xbox, so am I banned from the ROG Ally? What about xCloud? Am I banned from xCloud too? Not sure, but it was the most egregious ban hammer ever. It rumbled the world. I'm writing a whole article on it. They're not pulling any punches. But what about my xCloud? I could play on my Meta Quest with it, can I? Am I banned from that too? Not sure. My Meta Quest is an Xbox? I don't know. These are some damn good questions. I didn't know. I just knew that it was aggressive. The ban hammer. But this is what happens with Xbox. Ban me from what? There's so many pieces of shit to play Xbox on. What am I banned on? Corey has a good question. Let me ask him, Corey. Am I banned from? Is it retroactive? Do I get banned from Horizon 5? Not sure, Corey. I don't know, man. It was just a ban hammer. Earth-shattering. They were pulling no punches. Asha said, we are Xbox, and we're banning everybody. What about Forza 4 and 5? There were cars from those games. Do I get those? I don't know. I don't know. I might have to write another article, man. It was crazy. People paid $119 and get banned. Will I get banned from buying Forza on PlayStation when it releases later this year? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Do your research, Windows Central. These are the hard questions. How deep does this ban go? Because we need to know. We got to deglaze the news, grinders. Hit that like button. Windows Central insiders breaking the news. But anyway, in the horror show that it was, yet again, Microsoft and Xbox step on the rake and show their incompetence after 2 Asha memos saying they're bringing Xbox back to quality, trusted consumers, and bringing Xbox back to what it's supposed to be. Well, good job, Asha. It wasn't her, though. Don't give her the blame. Oh, we're doing that again. Don't blame Xbox. It wasn't their fault. These evil pirates. Let's see if these pirates? No. PC pirates. Oh. Yeah, those guys. Anyway. It leaked. They're charging $120 for people to play the game early, and people got to play it super early for free, but got a ban of 8,000 years on Xbox consoles. I don't know about that one. Asha about to ban everybody when she's talking about Project Helix. Series X will be dead. That's a permaban right there. But yeah, right after Asha said quality and trust in gamers and bringing Xbox back to where it's supposed to be, and you know, their fans are frustrated with how we don't operate on the same thing. And to think that this is on the heels of the most incredible news of the year, the new Xbox boot up animation, which gets launched on Wednesday. How sad that this tarnishes that most incredible, absolutely astronomical announcement that's coming later this week. Biggest game, it's got to be at the Game Awards for the most. They're going to make a new Game Award for the most improved platform, and it will have to be the Asha accepting the most improved platform award from Jeff Keighley Grapes. Exactly, Waldo. These are a lot of questions. But yeah, it just sucks because, you know, it's a great game. Probably it's definitely going to be a great game. But, you know, nobody knows how it got leaked. And now they're banning everybody. AI doing the banning. And I was surprised, you know, I looked at Asha and I was like, hey, Asha, you got something to say? Asha got nothing to say. Tomorrow she'll come in as a hero and she'll talk about the dashboard and then everybody will forget about the leak and all that stuff. So that was basically the 2 big things that happened. Now we could go through the funny stuff if that wasn't funny enough. So hit that like button, grinders. Let's do some Xbox. It's the Xbox tax, Don John. Let's get through some of the miscellaneous stuff that hit the webs. So here we go. Let's go back. We talking.
Indies the best
Wait a
Xbox
second.
exclusive in years,
Oh.
and specifically in 3 years.
We got 007. First Light. It's running 60 frames on the PS5 Pro. So they basically said that it's running PS5. They did here it is. PS5 Pro, 60 frames gameplay.
Looks like I've got a plane to catch.
The buried treasure is gemstones of juicy glazed blackberries, raspberries.
Prepare for liftoff now!
Still no blood. You were born. Grinders. I don't know. To the funny pages. Grinders, listen. Oh, no. Corey says he thinks they leaked it intentionally. Oh, well, they sent the review. I just said they sent the review copies. Everybody was breathing a week ago. Listen. I don't know if they used the same animators for Indiana Jones third-person camera, but there's something a little bit of janky going on here. That's not a slick
Looks
Bond
like I've got a
running
plane
action.
to catch.
I just don't get. I'm not.
Looks like I've got a plane to catch.
Prepare for liftoff now!
He must be Neo. He running through best bullets. Look at all the red canisters. Everything is blowing up. Dude, it's like Just Cause, man. He's just blowing up everything.
Plane's leaving.
Holy crap! Yo, look at this guy. Yo, this guy goes flying. Where's that guy in the thing? Dude, this guy over here on the upper left. Watch this guy. He turns into a bird. Watch this. Dude, this guy's on the left, dude. Whoa! Yo, we got a sound bite from that guy in the sky right there. He's like this.
Plane's leaving.
A lot of explosions. I remember this demo. This reminds me of Just Cause. It looks like Just Cause. Like that kind of stuff. I just want to pull out the parachute. Well, it's running at 60 frames, as they said. It says here, they said back in the police showcase the first thing. So let's look up some more Bond stuff. They got, where's going on here, Bond? Did they say, hold on, let me look up, where's the but they showed the thing on here. There we go. Thank you. Here it is. PS5 Pro. So PSSR 60 frames and quality mode. Standalone reimagined Bond. The original story events leading up. The young Bond franchise, 26 years old. Bond's portrayed by Patrick Gibson from Dexter Original Sin, which I recommend. Dexter Original Sin was incredible. Awesome show. A mission to stop a rogue agent, embark on missions. You can interact with iconic franchise characters, MQ and Moneypenny. You can replay missions with additional modifiers to test your skills. Yeah, so there's the actor there. Screenshots look good. So there it is. But anyway, 60 frames on the Pro. I don't know. Did they, let me see. Did they say on the blog what it's running on the base PlayStation? Let's see. Play as Bond, coming in 26. Nah, that's all they say. Playable. Yeah, that's about it from the blog. Hitman 3 was good. I liked Hitman. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's go through another ones. Oh, what happened over here? Oh, bootleg in the house. What bootleg gotta say about the Forza leak? I forgot this one, Grind. Hit that like button. This is the and more part. Hold on. Oh, before we go here, we got Easy Tone for the member of 13 months. He says Uncharted 4 is officially 10 years old and looks way better. Yeah. Yo, I did see that. The Uncharted celebration. I did see that as well. Bootleg in the house. Where is he? Here he is. What's he gotta say? This is pretty crazy story that broke last night. Forza encrypted files leaked. leading to rampant piracy. I even saw a chap stream it on Twitch. Although it seems Xbox is swinging the ban hammer potentially for people who try to connect to Xbox Live with the naughty build. And then it says, correction, Jay, straight from the source, SteamDB. Not even that. A journalist dumped the token of the review package. That package with a release override key is likely for review. He says, proof. Dorsey says, here it is, export. Nothing. The build didn't leak from SteamDB. It can't. SteamDB has more data because someone with the access, reviewer, used the token dumper. The dumper. You rang? No, not you, Booty. The most sinister way. Reviewers and journalists hate Microsoft. Oh, here we go. Decided to dump Forza to SteamDB. He goes, damn, cheers for this. So Jez is going to be writing an article very soon with these facts. I don't know. You know what I thought was interesting too? They did a launch trailer for Forza, right? Just jump back to Forza. They did a launch trailer for it, but it was, where is it? Here it is. This is their May 8th. They did a Forza trailer for it, and then it's in engine. It's in engine. This is their launch trailer. Why would you show an engine like a week before release? Just do some clips of like, you know, gameplay and screenshots and races. Why are they using in-engine footage? I don't know. I don't know if you thought that was, I thought it was weird because yeah, they just launched this on May 8th. This was their new trailer. I was like, why in-engine footage? Because they're doing things that you can't do in the game? Like their characters, like these people like walking in the streets, like handing stuff, like it makes it look like you do delivery missions here, actually. It makes it look like you're dropping off delivery packages. You do that in this game? You drive that car, and then this guy, you deliver the package, and then you get in the car and deliver more packages? Is they have out-of-car experience? Is that what, do they have that in here? Look, he delivers a package, and he's like, oh, more packages. I don't know. I thought it was strange. It did in engine. And then this just triggered people too. Did you miss the memo? No more marketing for PlayStation. Look at the image below. Asha, what is the point of timed exclusives when the competition knows so much they could just wait for it? You can't sell consoles doing this. And he says because they got Steam in there and not Xbox. Like this, Tim Dog. There's a bunch of Tim Dog in the comment, dude. Like, do they really think like they're gonna just pull it from Steam? Like they shouldn't be marketing Steam either. Like it's not just not PlayStation, it's not Steam. I don't know, man. Like I don't know why this is becoming a thing. I don't know why this is a thing. Like a little side rant coming in, grinders. Hit that like button. This is the thing. They are acting like Microsoft has gotten to where they are now because they didn't have exclusives. No, Steam, Springfield, Steam. They want just the word Xbox on there. They don't want Steam. They don't want PlayStation. Nada. They just want Xbox. They wanted to go back to like 2016 when they weren't putting games on Steam. You're not in this position now because you don't have exclusive games. You're in this position now because you don't have any games of quality. That's the thing. Like, they could do as many and Asha's going to find this out the hard way. The problem that they got to look is inward. They got to make games that gamers give a shit about, that gamers care about, that make people stop what they're doing and go, whoa, what is that game? Where do I play that game? And that's where that game lives on an Xbox. The problem is they have yet to make a game like that. Yes, Don John, Steam is bad now. Yes, they want it off of everything because they're saying in order to sell consoles, you need to take it off of Steam and PlayStation. It has to be about Xbox because Steam is not Xbox. 10 years too late, exactly. But Xbox didn't get here because of Steam. They got here because they didn't make games worth a damn to sell their platform. Missed whole years, 2020, 2022. No games. Not even bad games. No games. Because they delayed the games. Then on top of that, even if they made a game to sell the console, you don't have to buy it because of Game Pass. So they got you there as well. Like, they screwed themselves 5 different ways from Sunday. They got you that way too. So even if you're like, I'm going to buy a console and buy the game, you don't even have to buy the game. And then you don't even need to buy the console because they're telling you that you could go play the game on your phone. No console required. Like, you forget, everybody says Xbox, everything is an Xbox was the campaign that killed it. Dude, right before that was no console required with Starfield as an exclusive. They act like this is something new. Like, oh my God, we made a mistake. We just made a wrong turn. Like, dude, we just made a wrong turn with just 4 games. Oh, oops. Let's just make a U-turn and go back. Yo, you were lost in the woods when you made that turn, dude. You are like far in the woods. You act like exclusives killed Xbox. Listen, Gears 5 was exclusive. Gears 4, Starfield, Redfall, Halo, Sea of Thieves, Recors, all that stuff. I could list them. Crackdown 3, exclusives. This game right here, it's not on PlayStation. And go look at how they messed it up with leaking it out. Whoever did it, nobody's taking the blame about it. The problem with Microsoft has always been they don't care about the games. Games are not a priority. Quality games, franchises, and stories, the art of gaming that people like, that bring people to attract them to a platform, Microsoft has no soul. They do not know how to make a game that captivates an audience. This franchise has been the only franchise that held quality across the Game Pass bull. The problem with Forza is that it did not innovate. We are on number 6, and it's just different backdrops. That's the thing with Forza. It lacked risk and innovation and expansion. By Forza 6, we should be running around in motorcycles and dune buggies and maybe even jets. Like, how did the crew do more with open world racing, with motor racing, F1 racing, any kind of racing, monster truck racing, dirt bikes, scooters, mini bikes, jet skis, boats, planes? Did I say monster trucks? Monster trucks, sports cars, underglow, overglows, any type of sports car you could think of, licensed cars. How the hell did Ubisoft pull out a crazy open world, a racer's dream of doing anything you want to race. You want to race GP motor racing bikes? You got it. You want to race dirt bikes like Excite Bike? We got a circuit for you. Hell, you want to race on friggin' monster trucks? There's a race for you. You want to do Destruction Derby? We got a race for you. You want to do Destruction Derby tonight? We got cars that will just get destroyed and ripped open online. How? How did Ubisoft do The Crew with more variation in their third version of the game, and you're on Horizon 6 and you didn't even introduce motorcycles? Or any kind of crazy races. It's the same stuff with a different background. And that's been the biggest criticism for me for Forza Horizon. And I thought Japan was going to be that nightlife, the underglow, the racing in the streets with the rain and the water, like Midnight Club and Need for Speed. No. Not at all. Like the countryside. Okay. It was like Mexico. But there's Mount Fuji in the background. Where's the nightlife? Where's the rain? I've been complaining about this. So that's been the problem. Like, it's not that, and they think what? Microsoft just puts games only on Xbox and it's going to change everything? It's not. They've messed up for, like you said, a decade. Drive Club added bikes in DLC, yeah. Midnight Club. Midnight Club 3, the dub edition. My God. Even Need for Speed did like underglow, like that nightlife kind of Japanese circuit racing. That's what I thought was going to be a little different. I was like, oh, maybe Forza is going to be a little different because of the Japanese, like that whole car culture that they got. And yeah, they got the city. Yeah, they got some cars, but it's like, oh, okay, but where is, where is it? Yeah, that part. Like, they need more of this. This part. Like this. This, I thought it was going to be like all this. Yeah, like that. This is a car meetup. But anyway, we'll see when it comes out. But, like, it's just, they are going crazy about this stuff. And they're like, they're mad because, and this is the other problem that they have, see? And he's responding to Forza Horizon on May 8th, show this trailer, and look at the next sentence. Discover Japan in 550 real-world cars and a racing legend in Forza Horizon 6. Coming to Xbox and PC on May 19th. And coming to PlayStation in 2026. And that here is triggering that crew. And my thing is, if Asha is rethinking exclusives, if exclusives matter, this is under her watch. Why would she allow that statement to be included with her studios? Why? If she is so focused on bringing it back to Xbox consoles, which that's what they believe, then why is she still allowing the studios to promote games coming to PlayStation when there's not even a release date at all? It's the same thing they did with Janky Jones.
The buried treasure is
Indie's the best Xbox exclusive in years, and specifically in 3 years.
Why do they continue to do this under Asha's watch? If she is so like reevaluating exclusives and back to Xbox, that's why it's all just a story. It's all just makeup. It's make-believe story time. Because if she was serious about bringing the console back into the forefront, first off, she'll put a sale on this stupid thing. Secondly, she'll probably do bundles with games, a Forza bundle. Thirdly, she wouldn't make them advertise for PlayStation when we don't even know the release date of the PlayStation version. But what does that tell you? Don't buy it here. Don't buy it now. Just wait. Don't buy it. That doesn't create FOMO. That goes, oh, okay, it's coming later this year. Back to Crimson Desert. Or back to Saros. I'll wait for Forza. That don't get people lining up to buy an Xbox. And then when you say, well, it's about Xbox, they go, oh, Project Helix. It's like, but what about the series consoles? No, it's a new console. So you're telling me about something new that doesn't exist. You're advertising a console to go stay where I am. You're doing everything the previous regime did. Now, if Asha was more action and less talk, that statement would not be here, because that's exactly what they did with Indiana Jones. Under Phil and supposedly Sarah Bond, who destroyed Xbox's image. Well, are we going to revisit Asha 2 years from now and go, Asha, she did it too. She ruined Xbox. All you want to do is keep blaming. Donnie D ruined Xbox, then Phil ruined it, then Sarah ruined it, but Asha's going to save it. They come in as a savior, and then 2 years from now, she'll be a disappointment. And big see, it's because Asha didn't pull those statements out of there. No, it's because you are making up tales. She does not care. She doesn't give a shit. It's all PR. It is all just ways to groom the shit out of you, to get you to stay where you are, to get trust in her so that she could sell you something different. And Corey's right. But Corey, that's the essence of the issue for all these years. It's not where the game is. It's what the games are. Corey, that's the thing. Corey says people weren't buying consoles for Forza. That's the problem. They had no games that people were buying the consoles for. They needed to focus on making games that are console movers. And every one they dropped, their biggest franchises, did not meet that expectation. Hellblade 2 was like won all these awards. Hellblade 1 won all these awards, dude. Always need saving, Springfield. Exactly. Why? All these awards, Hellblade 1. Then Hellblade 2 comes out, and it's like, yeah, it's worse than the first one. Like, yeah, it looks better, but the gameplay is completely regressed. After 7 years of development under the $1 trillion company, every friggin' game they touched, they ruined. The one game that had a little blip of hope, Hi-Fi Rush, they closed it all down. This is what they do. That's the reason why they're where they are. It's because they haven't made a game to move their console or their ecosystem. They're firing blanks, and she's going to try to move them to a new platform. With what? And she's going to find out the hard way. And look at this, Double Fine. We were saying, their last games, Clint and other games, dude, they have been flops. The Lighthouse Walking game and all this other stuff. I think they are on the lookout going, Booty, the next time Booty shows up here, he may be turning the lights off. Because our hokey dokey games are not doing well. Double Fine is set to unionize. Her petition filed at the National Labor Relations on May 7th. The workers at Double Fine Productions announced their decision to form a union to preserve and extend the studio's commitments to creative excellence, diversity, inclusion, and worker quality of life. Dude, you like buying all those companies. Now, it doesn't stop Microsoft from letting them go, but they are protecting themselves. And remember, they had that problem with Booty before with the whole free labor and making stuff on the side and all that other stuff. Unionize that one. Remember, they were all proponents of that stuff too, as well. But they official begun its unionizing effort within Microsoft Gaming. Next step to securing representation for the studio. Well, we'll get into that thing. And then here you go.
With PlayStation.
Yeah, this is the conversation. Like Tim Dog is bringing this up and this stuff. Look at this. Hear this thing.
Anyway, in all seriousness, with PlayStation, Halo. I feel I could see something like that. A quietly done, like, we see the trailer roll at the Xbox showcase. Here's the Xbox logos, Game Pass logos. We're looking at some interview by GameSpot. Asha's like, oh, so it's shipping on Xbox and PC. What about PlayStation? We currently have no plans for that. I could see it being handled like that.
Now, who does that help? Who does that help? Who? They did that with Starfield. They did that with Redfall. You know more than anybody, Maddie, about Starfield. That was exactly the conversation they had with Starfield. Don't make that PlayStation version. Make it Xbox exclusive. And what did it do? Were people lined up to buy consoles? Were people selling their PlayStations to go buy an Xbox? Nothing happened. And because Starfield being exclusive didn't work, that's why you got just 4 games. Like, why are we acting like something like that will change Xbox? The reason why we're here is because those things failed. And you think a Halo remaster third time, because it's an Unreal Engine, is going to sell on Xbox when they already have Master Chief Collection with the Anniversary Edition. They probably already played the original on the OG Xbox. Now they came out with Halo with no multiplayer and an Unreal Engine with a stuttering preview that they showed last year. That is the thing that you want no PlayStation logo to be on. And that is what's going to get people back to Xbox. Like, serious conversation. That's what you think. Just take that PlayStation logo. The whole reason why Gears Ultimate or Reborn again, the third remaster for Gears, the third remaster for Halo, the only reason why they're being created is for PlayStation, a new audience, a new group of people. That's why. They're getting people caught up to the story. The whole reason why they're redoing 1 is to get PlayStation people on with Halo. The whole reason why it exists. They probably could skip Xbox because nobody's going to want it on Xbox. They already got it 2 times. Same thing with Gears. They gave away the Gears game for free because Gears Ultimate was already there, and they gave Gears Reborn because it was really a PlayStation release. They gave it for free on Xbox. They didn't even care if it sold, that last Gears game last year. They didn't even care. They said, yeah, have it for free because it's the same friggin' game. We're just making it for PlayStation. But we don't want to make you guys hear that, so we're going to give it to you for free. So a PlayStation logo not on Halo is going to do what? Halo Infinite campaign was exclusive. It wasn't on PlayStation. What did it do?
Like zoinks.
What did it do? Halo Infinite. Gears 5 on not on PlayStation. Gears 4 not on PlayStation. Crackdown 3 not on PlayStation. Starfield was not on PlayStation. Sea of Thieves wasn't on PlayStation. Grounded 1 wasn't on PlayStation. All these exclusive games that were not on PlayStation until a year ago, because 2 years ago was just 4 games. Janky Jones was the start of the Enclave from last year. So it wasn't like these exclusives were things that have been like, oh my God, Microsoft's been not doing exclusives for the last decade. They got to wise up. Dude, they just started not doing exclusives last year for PlayStation. It was just 4 games 2 years ago, and last year was the gamut. Remember, everybody was celebrating, look at Microsoft, the top publisher of the year. Do you remember? Do you remember? Last year, when Microsoft was dumping every friggin' game they got, Sea of Thieves, Avowed, all these, not Avowed, all that friggin' other shit from the year before, all those games, they were dumping them. Avowed, the Sea of Thieves, after that, Gears, everybody was clapping. Going, Microsoft is the biggest publisher in the world. Look at them. Look at those PlayStation guys eating up all those Xbox games.
Like zoinks.
You guys were clapping. Nobody was like, hey, man, this is not cool, man. Exclusives, man. No, that was console warring. Last year, that was console warring if you said exclusives. Because Microsoft was the top publisher because they dumped everything out there. Look at Microsoft dominating the NPDs. Remember that? I remember. They were going through NPDs going, look, the top biggest games, Call of Duty, Forza Horizon, Sea of Thieves. Look at Xbox dominating PlayStation stores. Oh, but exclusives matter. That's console warring. What do you mean exclusives? Now, this year, they just want the logo to come off. They want that to stop. Listen, I say it right now. Exclusives matter. Please do it. Go ahead. Pull all your trash off of PlayStation. I don't care. Pull it all off. I never wanted that shit anyway because I could play it whenever I wanted. I didn't even appeal to it when I got it for free here on Game Pass. I didn't even want to play it. Half the shit that they've released. Pull it. Do exclusives. See what happens. Do it. I want her to do it. Tomorrow, I want an email saying, guys, exclusives only on Xbox Series X and S. I want to see it. Pull it off of everything. And if they're at minus 10%, when their game is everywhere and on PlayStation and on Steam and in the cloud, and they are minus 5 and 10% in services, what do you think their content and services is going to be when they pull it off of 100 million PlayStations, 3 trillion PCs on Steam, and they're going to put it on 35 million Series X's where they're begging it to be free in Game Pass? What is their content and services going to be then? When they're already negative now. Yeah. Do it. Please. Shut them all up, Asha. Shut them all up. Give them what they want. End it. Because I'll tell you right now, if she does it, it's over. Xbox will be a whimper. It'll be a fart in the wind. Because there's no way it will sustain itself at all. They're doing all this shit now because they suck at all that other stuff that they did. Exclusives, PC, crossplay, play anywhere, xCloud, put it on your PC, put it on your handhelds, blah, 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 blah. They said it was a Trojan horse, Corey. Yes, exactly. Trojan horses. They were playing the long game, they said, Corey. Oh, yeah, we're going to put it on PlayStation. We're going to take away PlayStation from the... You're going to buy Forza Motorsport and not buy Ghost of Tsushima, they said. That's the Trojan horse, Corey. That Xbox games are going to dominate PlayStation and you won't buy PlayStation games. That was the strategy last year. They think you forget. Their strategy was that Xbox was going to dominate PlayStation store sales and not make you buy the Ghost of Tsushima. The exclusives will just... Sony will lose money that way. That's how Xbox was going to win. Uh-huh. So what happened in that strategy? We're done with that one. No more Trojan horses? The only Trojans are wearing on their head because they're a bunch of dicks. That's the only Trojan they got because they're idiots. I don't know how many times we're going to have to reiterate the failures of Xbox and all the shit that they did. The reason why they're here is because they tried everything and it didn't work. Because they missed out on making great games that drew people into it and make an ecosystem that people wanted. That's it. And you still got the same clown running the studios, Forrest Gump, Booty Gump running the show. So your game is never going to improve. But please, do it. I want them all shut up. Hey, but wait. They're telling her, tell her, Mustafa. It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday. What? Good evening, President, Madam Xbox. All Xbox fans are waiting for exclusive games. I am one of them. The entire Xbox community is waiting for the Xbox event. We want our games back on Xbox. Everyone is anticipating the event, and we want a logo that's only for Xbox. Thank you for your efforts. That's their response to, I got a new boot up screen coming up on Wednesday. And then Bootleg comes in here. You'll be waiting a long time. Sad face. You're seriously delusional. They aren't bringing back exclusives. Bro, give it up. You also do not speak for the majority of Xbox fans. You're all weird, loud minority. Dude, Xbox mutiny going on in here. What consoles do you want to play the exclusive games on? Xbox exclusive community was saying exclusives were bad a few months ago. What happened? The lack of games has not been Xbox's problem this gen. Series is not Xbox One. What looks to be best Forza in a long time is coming out like in 2 weeks. All Xbox fans, talk for yourself. Not everyone predict your identity on keeping good games away from other gamers. Yo, they're feeding, this is hilarious. They're feeding them back the bullshit that they spouted last year. They basically created their own enemy. We've said this so many times. Like they watched their they created their own demise. When we were yelling exclusives matter, they said no. They said these things. Don't take games away from people. Good games are all that. No. And now they're begging for exclusives, and the people that they created are now coming back at them, dude. It is like Mean Girls. Like I said, Xbox Housewives. What do you mean you're my friend this summer? Oh my God. I spruced you up, and they come back. Xbox Housewives. There they come. We need they need to put this shit on E. That's what they got to do. They got to put this shit on E. They came in there. They cleaned up the Xbox fans. They made them all about PC gaming, cleaned them all up. And now all of a sudden they created their own enemy. Now those guys are like, yo, man, I want to play these games on the new PC you told me to go get. No, bring it back to Xbox. It's like, no, man, you told me PC was the future. That's where I told. When I said bring it back to Xbox, you said I was a pony. You said I belong in the stables. You said I had to go to PC. That's the future. You said go to PC. That's the future. So I went to PC. Bring all that goodness here. No, we want it back. Nah, man. Nah. And those Xbox guys created those Xbox PC refugees. Hilarious. And now they're the ones spewing it back when these guys are crying for exclusive. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Like, you know, I said Tim Dog's coming in here for a deglazing. I said it got to the bone. It went far deep, Tim Dog, in the deglazing. But now Tim has changed a bit of his tune here. The Tim Dog that came on the show a few months ago was very confident, like, it's happening. Grinders, it's happening. And now it's more of, and I saw what he said about Jez. Like, he was saying, like, now he's more of, I'm speaking for the fans. It needs to happen or else we're gone for good. A little different than what it was a few months ago. A few months ago was like he was being told this is going to happen. Now it's more like this has to happen or they're done. And he's even going to bootleg. He says Jez is a mouthpiece. He's not talking about me because he comes to the grindhouse. He says it's not about anything other optics. You make Gears exclusive. You take day one and day and date away and watch the game get tons of sales on Xbox and sell consoles, assuming the game is actually good. If they're putting the game on PlayStation, the game is mid. Think of what it was. If you had GTA 6 or Uncharted and you sell hardware, do you put that game on your direct competition? Answer is no. Don't take what Jed says for anything. He literally won't say anything. He won't say no to anything Microsoft does. I know the whole landscape and I know the angles. Oh, man. Talking about the inner workings of a bootleg. The game should be exclusive because the hardware has a fundamental problem if it doesn't have high-end exclusives. And Tim's, listen, what Tim is saying is facts. It's what we've always been saying. It's just that Microsoft has glazed everybody so bad, they don't know which end is up. And here it goes. I will do my part and express my opinion and do it in a manner that gets people thinking. It's up to the fans to say what they want and recognize why no exclusives is a problem. And he's collecting emails. He says he has 5. Or 10. Maybe 10. Did 10 emails? 10 emails or something like that? I have no clue. He had like 15 emails or something like that. He's going to send them to Asha. And he's like, see? When Xbox had exclusives. I'm like, oh, Tim, man. Oh, man. Then Bootleg comes back. But yeah, this is the end more. I hope you're liking the end more, grinders. This is definitely for a doozy here. The after show. All like the crazy stuff. He goes, now this happened. You know what? While we're talking about exclusives, guess what happened? Xbox skip. Xbox skip. Here we go. So he says, this studio said we only support Steam and Epic Store games on PC. Aliens Fireteam Elite ditches Xbox PC and Xbox Play Anywhere, despite the previous games supporting it. That tell you anything? Confirmed to us last week, Fireteam Elite 2 will not ship on Xbox Play Anywhere, and it's skipping Xbox PC. You know, the thing that Project Helix is probably going to run on. The Windows Store on PC? I told you. Nobody wants that shit. They're skipping that. Specifically, they said here, we only currently support Steam and Epic Store for PC, as they should. And what ultimately is pretty embarrassing moment for the Xbox PC store. Why is this happening? Is it indicative of a broader trend? Some details. I'll tell you right now, without even reading the article. Microsoft does not have developer mindshare to even put people to use that store. You have a PC platform that has Steam dominating like 80% of game sales. Epic Store picks up the rest of it. And then a little hairline is the Xbox app that happens just to be there because it comes with Windows. Nobody installs that shit. That shit's already there. And they're trying to make that take over when you boot up your PC, but also have to guide you legally to Steam and Epic Store. So, how does that work? How does that work? It's because they don't need it. They don't need the fraction of the staff of people using the Windows Store. And they're not going to waste development time to make it there. For who? And then on top of that, not only do they make it there, but then give away the copy for free. So wait, you want me to port it over to the Windows Xbox Store so that I could then give it away for free for the people who buy it on console? Does that sound like a good deal? Well, you signing up for that? Crooked, Silver, Grinders, you signing up for this? Dog Zone. Is this something? You're going to spend development time to make a game for the Windows Store, the smallest store of all of PC, just so you give away the copy and play anywhere? Does that sound like a great plan for developers? You know, spend some extra time, make it work on the Windows Store. That people are probably not going to buy it there. But if they do buy it, they will get a copy for free. Excuse me. What? Yes, please make an extra copy that we could give away for free. What? Yes, this is Microsoft's strategy. That's why we have the Game Developers Conference. Did you not watch Gaming Gandalf? We made it easy. I don't give a shit how easy you made it. You want me to take time and money from my staff to make a game that we will give away for free with Play Anywhere on a platform that it doesn't sell on. Yeah. We did that the last time and it sucked. We're not doing it again for the sequel. But didn't you listen to Gaming Gandalf? And this is what they think. They think that this developer is going to line up for this shit. They're going to take a measly 23, 30 Xbox console users who don't buy the game because they're waiting for it in Game Pass. And then they're going to make them go to the worst store of all PC in the Windows Store. Yo, you're fighting with blanks. It's the blind leading the blind. It is.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was going to have to feel things out.
Like, it is ludicrous to think that that's a successful strategy. And that's going to get developers to support your store. Well, there you go. Nobody wants it. And what's crazy is the first game did it, and they show the second game, we're not doing it. Organic adaptation of the PC store has been miserable. It's a huge problem for Microsoft's future plans of the ecosystem. Asha Sharma has identified. We honestly would have to be, again, her memo. We're honest about where we are. We have work to do. Players are frustrated with us. They feel like we haven't updated our console enough. They feel like our PC presence isn't strong. She's going to sweat every detail. Well, I guess she's sweating a lot today because of Forza leaking. The big goal remains players expect the PC storefront. What I'm told, a big update is coming to Xbox PC later this year that should help. Here we go. Another thing that needs saving. A big update. There is Bootleg with his bootleg shit. A big update's coming. Yeah. Still not going to save anything. She did Dave Schloss, the guy from AI, is working on this. He's a big PC gamer. Dude, he probably plays on Steam. He don't go to that Windows Store. Increasingly, it looks like developers are only willing to join the Xbox PC store with some form of upfront marketing deal, as opposed to organic. Brian, as I've told you this many times before, the last ditch effort for Windows Store, what was for Windows Phone, was that they were paying devs to make apps for the Windows Phone. It did not happen organically, so they just said, we will pay you. And there you go. They will have to have an upfront deal or some sort of marketing deal. We'll promote your game. Just please put it in the store. That's what happens when you don't have leverage. PlayStation and Nintendo don't have to do that. But the dev side's a mess. Judging from conversations I had with developers, Sharma has also brought in engineering experts to GitHub. Aliens doesn't show up as Xbox Play Anywhere on day one, but it adapted the post-launch as Xbox Game Pass. So, it did it later on. Developers are only willing to join Xbox in the form of upfront marketing deal. It's another problem for Asha. Steam doesn't have to ask any dev to come to its platform. It's the de facto store. I'm told Tightfoot through Xbox PC is higher than Xbox Epic Game Store, but Aliens team will be delayed on Epic's platform and won't launch at all on Xbox PC. So it's going to be delayed on Epic, but it won't come to Xbox at all. Not even delayed. And Xbox PC is the future. Dude, they are screwed. They're putting it all on the wrong bet. And to cool our tongues from Xbox and its future failures and exclusive talk, Nintendo gets a little love here. Nintendo increased the price of the Switch. Brian, this is craziness. These prices keep going up. They're adding $50 to the Nintendo Switch 2. So now we have officially every console has went up in price. Astounding. So they announced, where did they go? Where's Nintendo? $50. Series, what the hell is it? I had it saved here. There it is. These are the new prices of Nintendo. Switch 2 launched at $449. Now it's going to be $500. It's crazy. The Switch 2 is now going to be the price of what the launch price was of the PS5 and the Xbox console. It's crazy. We went up from $500 to $650, and now from $450 to $500. It sucks, but you want to know what? My thing is that the games are just going to have to be that much better to get people to get on these higher price points. They're going to have to really pump out a library. They're really going to have to pump out games to support this stuff to nullify the factor of these price increases. Because that's why people buy consoles, because of the games. And if your console does not have games that sell that console, then nobody's buying it at any price. The lowest price at Series S or the highest price with the Pro. Nobody's buying it if there's no games that are unique to that platform, that take advantage of the hardware and franchises that people know that want to play those franchises. That is what's going to sell these things no matter what the price is. Because if the game is that good, like a GTA or anything like that, like a Wolverine, people will find a way. Trade in, do whatever they need to do to get to that. It sucks that these prices are going up. I wish they went down. Like how we used to have console generations go. But unfortunately, times are different, and it sucks. They all went up. The Switch is it's crazy. You would think that the Switch 2 will come down after. You would believe after all those friggin' years, after all those years of the Switch 1, with its old-ass hardware, 12 years, that 1 year later, not even, the Switch 2 will be going up $50. And the Switch 2 came out more expensive than the Switch 1. And it's going up to $50 more. Craziness. And then out of the blue, they announced that Star Fox game, dude. Star Fox 64. People going wild about what Fox McCloud looks like. But you want to know what? They're jumping on the bandwagon of the movie and the character. I wish they made a new Star Fox game. I think Nintendo. I think we're done with these. And they added this thing. I listen. I don't know. Nintendo, listen. I'm going to tell you something. This idea of having a little video of yourself doing a video chat, I thought that was a great idea back in the 360 era. But I don't know what the hell frame rate this is going to be running when you're playing that game on that Switch.
How do I look?
Oh, man, yo, the game running at 5 frames.
Head movement.
This is cool as hell.
Movement?
But I don't know how this is going to run in the game.
Blinks. And your eyebrow movement as well.
His eye's crooked.
When using character avatar.
Yo, look at this.
Try.
Yo, I want to know the frame rate. Yo, the frame rate down here. Yo, this down here. What the hell? What is he doing down here?
Compatible USB camera. Please give it a try.
Oh!
When using character avatar.
Yo, William's going lit. Look at William over here.
When using character avatars to look like a Star Fox character, friends playing other games can also see your new look. How do I look? Compatible USB camera. Please give it a try.
Nintendo. I know, I agree. If you did a podcast like this, dude, Nintendo will first of all flag your podcast. But you imagine if this was like a Google Hangouts and everybody was like an avatar of like, with AI avatars and stuff. Dude, that would be pretty wild. They got to sell the camera. Hey, listen, if it wasn't as poorly implemented like this, and it would run on stronger hardware, it would be pretty damn cool. If listen, this is crazy because I thought this would be like in a Rainbow Six or something like that, or in like Mech Assault. When I was like, yo, why don't they just have the overlay of whoever's talking show up like in the game? So like, where you're playing the game and like they'll tell you like, hey man, this is the strategy and blah blah blah. They'll give you like, and the screen pops up. Why can't they just take one of my friends like their faces up and just put them in the game? So like they're the ones that are talking to me and the stuff. Like, it's really cool. This would have been really cool if you're playing as Fox, if you're playing Star Fox, and like a pop-up comes up and it's your friend chatting, and he's like friggin' he's the frog. And it's like your wingmans are really like your real wingmans. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But this running like this, yikes. The frame rate already is like 5 frames for the videos down there. Your game is miniaturized. They should have your game full screen and these guys overlay on the game. It's cool, but it needs to be better implemented. Because this is a lot. You're trying to play the game up here and you got a whole bunch of big ass screens down here. Dude, they should be overlays on the side. Like on the left. Yo, look at this. Look at this Fox the Cloud in the bottom, dude. Look at him. He's like going crazy down there. It looks like a crazy dog down there. I don't know about that, dude. William. Well, anyway, that was the hype stuff for their thing. There's their direct. Nintendo with their video. There he is, the legend. Come on, Miyamoto. I know you got a new Star Fox game in there. I know it. But because of the movie, they brought it back. So here you go. This is their Star Fox remaster of Star Fox 64. Hey man, that looks good. Some of these cinematics though, they look like AI. Looks like they just took AI and said, "Fix this." But where's the new one, man? Nintendo, come on, man. Nintendo could do new games. I like the stealth announcement. It's coming out in June, end of June. Listen, people can eat it up, man. It's Star Fox. And it's classic Star Fox. So like, yeah, they'll eat this up. It looks good. The cinematics, the character design looks a little weird, but the gameplay looks good. Oh, he's gonna do the faces now. I think it looks good. I saw that. No, let's see if there's anything else that popped up. Oh my God. Wait a second. Oh yeah. And then this Wednesday, the boot up animation. I wanted to do this, guys. Hit that like button. So that boot up animation. Here she goes. So she posted this, right? Let's look at the responses. New boot up Wednesday. Xbox didn't even announce it. Like I said, Asha's the one doing all the news. She's basically a blog. Like, even Xbox doesn't even announce the new news. Like, Xbox account didn't even announce the new dashboard. They're responding like an observer to Asha, who's dropping news. Right? See, Zero Steel's gonna get that remake. Yeah, I think so. I might get it. But, like, look at this. Xbox responds to, here you go, Keeley. Love to see it. Kwame, nice. Looks and sounds good. Looks and sounds amazing. Asha making moves. I'm already impressed with how fast things are done. That's hot. Crap Gamer says we need exclusives. That's an upgrade to whatever this was. Congratulations. We have enjoyed these moves as an Xbox fan. Hopefully you set up DRM remove. Oh, okay. Xbox Savior. She has made Xbox great again. The community will cry if you brought back this screen. The new Xbox logo looks good. So many games. Fitty now with his incredible thing. What's up, Octagon? How you doing, Ocelot? Sounds like a darker tone to the Xbox boot. Now here, this is the key part. Sounds like a darker tone to the Xbox boot up screen. Hopefully we go back to that alien feeling. You the GOAT. We love you. Goosebumps. Perfect. Oh my God, that's incredible. Perfect. Mother Asha, we trust. Xbox fans are starving, somebody says. Awesome. New logo's cool, but doesn't scale well. The most beautiful sound we ever heard. DirecTV. I guess they're responding. Brought a tear to my eye. Looks great. Windows 95 vibes. Needs a little purr. Xbox is back. We'll grind this. Let's listen to what she changed. Tom Warren. Music to my ears. The new era sound, dude, they love the sound. They say it's a lot of change, right? Listen, let's all do a grind. Let's do a grindhouse comparison. What I want everybody to do, grinders. All right, this is what we're gonna do. This is our final thing. I saved this for the end. What I want everybody to do. Knight, Zero Steel, Leech, all the grinders. Hit that like button first before you do this. I want everybody to close your eyes, and I'm going to play the old sound of the old dashboard and the new sound. And then you can reflect on all the incredible thank yous and Asha, Madam Xbox, because she has done the unthinkable in changing the new logo. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes and listen to how she changed the Xbox boot up. Here is the old one, and it'll go right into the new one. All right, you can open them now. You want to do it one more time? We'll do it one more time, just so you didn't miss anything. Here we go again. The old one and the new one. I'll make it a little out of you. They love her. She changed everything. Big changes. All right, open them. She saved Xbox. She saved it. Madam Xbox. Leech, remember 32 months VIP grinder. Hit that like button. He goes, you Xbox guys love that torture. Why do you keep doing this to yourselves? Dude, I have no clue, man. I heard those side by side and they were still glazing it, going, oh my God, it sounds darker. It sounds great. Yo. There's no saving them. Let's just watch the fireworks and watch the firehouse burn because this is hilarious. I've never seen the quick glazing that's gone on right now. It's the same friggin' sound. People are like, oh, it's darker in tone. Yo. Give her a promotion. She saved Xbox. But Grinders, that was your visual for the evening, and that was the craziness that's going on in the Twitter streets. But I want to thank everybody for coming through. Sorry again for being late. And shout out to all the chats down to 8K for the VIPs going to the balcony. We will be doing a VIP show. So if you didn't get a gifted VIP, it's only $5, and you could definitely come to the balcony and get access to all the Gaming Grindhouse music, plus get the VIP shows that we did last month, the previous months, and be on live for the one that we'll do this month in the next coming days. So we'll do one, and you guys just chill and bring in the topics, and we go through them. So I missed the 361 as well, yeah. But anyway, man, listen. They're setting them up to knock them down, and we'll be there to watch it all the way down. And, just enjoy your games. It's some fun deglazing the news, but, it's always a blast here at the Gaming Grindhouse. Hit that like button, share it out, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be going to the balcony. But more Gaming Grindhouse will be coming your way. More music and more live shows and some clips here and there for your entertainment. Game on, everybody. Good night.
They're like mushrooms. Feed
So much deglazing.
We started out small like a flicker in the night. Now we shine bright.
Thank you again, Grinders.
Through every grind, step up through the grind we grew. 2024, your time is almost overdue.
Old school song.
From dawn to dusk, we broke every single chain. With blood and sweat, we danced in the pouring rain. Thank you to the grinders for every sleepless night. Together we'll climb mountains, reaching every height. Grind to the top, we're never gonna stop. With hearts on fire, we're aiming for the top. To all the supporters, we couldn't ask for more. The sky is just the start, we're always wanting more. We face the storms, but we never doubt or bend. In the hourglass of time, our every moment spent. Grateful for the love, for every cheering roar. In this new year, we'll give you even so much more. The road was rough, but together we paved the way. In the night of dark, we promised a brighter day. To all the dreamers who stood by our side, here's to the future, let's take that epic ride. Grind to the top, we're never gonna stop. With hearts on fire, we're aiming for the top. To all the supporters, we couldn't ask for more. The sky is just the start, we're all